saw her. I thought she was just a younger Fjorm, but now she's her own boring character. Meanwhile, Hrid is here being like super awesome and handsome.
So I went and smashed the last of my points into stuff. Nothing really relevant other than I think my sword is a little stronger now. Because everything that's really relevant I already got, if you can't tell by how insanely overdone my magic trees are. But yeah.
You like Alphonse?
Oh, they're talking about Fire Emblem. This is gonna be a fun night.
Also, in between sessions, there was
there's so many sword boys to choose
one of
from.
our people have done of Deltarune.
Yeah,
Deltarune. I had that fucking thing I put up earlier in Kingfinder. Also, the spoilers is the funniest fucking thing if you think about it, Uni. Because think about what's happened to Tristian by that point of the game. What does he lack?
So he was like touching the rat.
Yeah! Knock Knock had to put the rat in his hands and he had to touch it and feel the head had glass in it to know that this was a rat with glass in it.
I have to assume that it was that maybe he cast echolocation. Maybe? I don't know. There's some ways to get around the no eyes.
Generally I have Jubilus has the ability to put echolocation on him, but yeah.
So does he just permanently have the blindness stat?
Yes.
Oh.
Permanently. It never goes.
Just cast remove blindness. It'll restore the eyeballs.
Unless
it's like dank magic.
I think it has something to do with the fact that the eye. He had to actually, he actually had to blind himself to destroy it.
Oh. Yeah, he says that. I bet when he takes that blindfold off, though.
No, it's the text and like all the text for the game makes it like clear that like he's just like his eyes have gone white. That's all it is. But for some reason in the art they depict this with the blindfold.
So he didn't.
So his eyeballs didn't.
He doesn't secretly have the eyeball like our goddamn. Okay.
Uh-oh.
My character?
Yeah?
He didn't want the wizard to put the eye in.
What?
Like, my Sarenrae priest guy was like, hey, maybe we should destroy this fucking thing, but everyone else was like, nah, it's fine. And they had the wizard put the eyeball in his own eye and give him cool powers.
What the fuck?
My party's a bunch of morons.
Mine was just like, IDs was like, Tristian, please don't do this shit today. And
no, I'm talking about like when I was playing it.
Oh, I don't know, but if the Ray just came in, Oh no, somebody welcome back? Sorry, we're talking hard Kingfinder spoilers for certain people in our group, so if they show up, we have to stop talking
I was personally talking about my own experience with the campaign, which is different than...
like in real life when you actually played
when I was real life doing it, and the rest of the party was like, let's take all these evil artifacts and use them.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh god, no.
You didn't have a cleric that was like, no. Just explode.
I was the cleric that was like, no. They didn't listen to me.
Oh my... Thank you! Welcome to DB's world, Uni!
To be honest, Addie would also be like, please explode that. That's not good. But you put the Necronomicon in front of her, she'd be like, okay, but can I have it for 5 minutes? Just 5 minutes.
No.
I've gotta know. I've gotta
make a DC 35 will save?
I hope she can.
To avoid a D6 of, was it int and charisma damage? Oh no, it was wisdom and charisma damage, I think.
That's fine, she's a witch. As long as it doesn't affect her intelligence, she doesn't care in the end.
No, sorry, drain. It's drain.
She'll sacrifice her beauty and her wisdom to become more intelligent. It's science, motherfuckers.
You won't be able to read the whole thing for that. That's only reading it for like 8 hours, and it's a big book.
Yeah. It's just like curiosity, science. I have to look once.
Yeah.
Just said fuck it to the headphones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Jax.
But I'm here. I'm just.
Okay.
I'm here.
That's a good damn thing.
Shit, I know.
I know you're here. I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to say that was actually the single most hilarious thing, because I didn't think about that actually at first, that's what probably happened, was Knock Knock just shoved a dead rat into his hands.
Yeah.
I was like, look what I made! I'm so happy, I'm so proud of it!
But
And he's like,
speaking
oh, son mom, what the fuck?
reading the Necronomicon, so the character was reading it, and after he read it the one time, he was like, "Wow, I'm like very badly drained right now. Can you cast Psychic Surgery?" And so I did,
Mm-hmm.
and that restores all the drain on mental stats.
Okay.
And then they started reading it again after we deliberated that we need more information.
Uh-huh.
And he did it a couple of times, and he was like, "Okay, I'm down to like 2 on my charisma or something like that."
Please fix me.
And then we thought about it, and we were like, "Wait a second." And we asked the DM, "Hey, if he just gets drained to 0, does he still learn the thing that he read at that point?" And the DM said yes. So basically, we just had him keep on reading until he hit 0 and went into a coma.
Yeah.
And then I cast Psychic Surgery.
Then you had to fix him.
It's the most efficient way to do it.
It is.
Literally destroying your mind, but still.
I mean, that's
can fix it.
that's the price. If that's the price
Isn't
of
this the
intelligence.
same session where you asked your DM, can I use this surgery to make him,
Last.
Yep.
less of an asshole?
Yep. The DM said no. And then he explained that it would be an evil act. And I was like, oh.
Aww. Okay, so now we're done talking about all that. We got those giggles out. Yeah, this is the end, so once I start talking, we go into endgame.
Okay,
Okay.
I have more thing to say.
What? Wait, okay, hold on, say your thing.
Okay.
And it's like kind of like just more D&D stuff.
Okay, you can
But
say
it's
it.
like,
Actually, no, it's fine, say it.
cause like my one friend, like little friend group, it's just, I can math, 4 of us,
Okay.
doing a little homebrew,
Uh-huh.
that my friend is DMing,
Mm-hmm.
and we just got really cryptic, like, the Vine where it's just the guy chanting over and over again, "You better watch out."
Yeah!
Oh,
No.
no.
You better watch out! You better watch out! You better watch out!
Like, it's just that, the friend that's DMing just sent that to our server with no context.
Good, that's a perfect thing to say.
And we're just like, what does this mean? It's like, oh, you'll find out.
I think it means that you should be watching out for something.
And we're just like, but
There's-
the entire party is split.
There's parts of Gun Dragons that would be applicable to.
It's not split by our own choice.
Anytime we're in dragon territory, for instance.
Uh,
Because a dragon could just swoop on us.
You'll understand eventually, one day, that you better watch out. You better cry. You not. You better not cry. You better cry.
But okay, I just wanted to share that.
We can't. You can't beat the campaign until we make V cry.
Oh, challenge accepted.
And V's like,
Good.
you'll never make me cry. Okay, so we all good? Have we got all of our giggles out?
Yes.
Well, I have to watch this thing that that Mare now put.
Was that a Ray?
No, that was her shivering.
What?
That was Kalia going, ooh, and it sounded vaguely like Ray actually, because I was confused and I saw
Like,
Burr.
nice. Deadass, it sounded like Ray.
Because Kalia just constantly shivers. Oh shit, I don't want to pull out my
I mean, it is raining.
It's raining right now. It's always raining up in the Sun Temple now, all the time.
When we last left our heroes, they fell out of an escape pod that
Yeah,
just literally smashed into the ground with no means of parachute or anything.
yeah, and then Jaspar was critically injured.
Again.
Again? No, he's never been critically injured. That was the first time he was
He's
really injured.
died.
Oh, he's okay. We don't count death. Death is an extreme. Death is death, and injured is injured.
What? Okay.
He got blown up and died, and then he was brought back, and then he got.
He
Yeah,
injured
actually, you
himself
know
some
what?
other
Never
way?
mind. We'll count it because now he's our damsel in distress.
Oh my gosh.
God. Damn it, Jaspar.
Let's see.
It's all your fault, Jaspar.
one
You're our
time-
damsel in distress now.
Oh my gosh. And last time, by the end of the session, no, it was the very beginning of last session. We had the naming of "It's All Your Fault, Jaspar. My son is a girl."
Yes, that was that. And then, oh yeah, and then we went white people dancing with Clea, our girlfriend.
Yes.
Girlfriend white.
Yes. So beautiful.
It was very cute, and how horrible it was.
I suppose you can go and like massacre that whole bar
I could.
before we finish up.
Uni, no.
I could, if you really want me to. I mean, I could stall for time until Ray or David
Well, maybe
show
not the
up.
whole bar, just anyone who's dancing.
Oh, okay.
Badly.
I could theoretically do that. Let me quick save first, just in case we crash on the way.
It's not my.
Or actually, not
This is
even
not
crash
my
on the way
doing.
down. I don't want the art guard chasing me back up to the Sun Temple, so it's a quick save to load back to after we commit this massacre.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we'll end you.
It's not. It's out of my hands now. It's
Is
not
it?
my doing.
Is it? Is it really?
I'm not the one. I'm not the one with the big sword.
Uh-huh. You're not the one that
But
said...
you're the one who put ideas in her head.
Yeah.
You told me to go stab people, and I was like, okay.
Don't do it.
Which
Please don't.
which tells a lot about our relationship there. Uni says do it, and I'm like, okay.
It's like the opposite relationship that I have with Ray.
Uni's like, do this.
Whenever
and
I give
was
Ray a
like, "Fuck
suggestion
you."
for anything, her response is going to be no because X.
No, mine's not no because X. I can't give you a because X reason. I mean, stalling for time wins me Ray and or David coming in.
Not only that, but also, we all expect Uni to be one of the reasonable ones, one of the smart ones, or at least ones with common sense.
Oh man, it's like you haven't been paying attention to the fact that I suggested the siege gunner for gun dragons, and he was like, okay, I will sincerely try to make this work.
Yep, and then Korka was
Wait,
like,
what?
"Yeah, for gun dragons, I'm gonna be
Have you met Uni?
my primary weapon's gonna be a cannon."
Yes! He's gonna roll around a cannon. You guys have to have a wagon because of his character.
And I was talking to him about, I was talking to Korka about like how I was gonna make it work, and she started getting really nervous about it.
I did get really nervous. I was like, "Oh, you're sincerely gonna do this?" Because like, you can't bring the cannon everywhere. Is also the issue. Like, I don't want to shove you into a dungeon and fuck you over.
No,
'Cause I
the
know-
whole point is I'm gonna take the cannon as many places as I can.
Because I know, I got salty all the time in Skull and Shackles when we found shit that was like immune to cold and mind affecting. So anyway, you said these people had to die, right?
Yes, anyone white dancing.
So these
Kill
two
them.
are white dancing, and this one's sort of white dancing.
Yep, you can fuck him up. Yes, through the face.
He's just locked into.
He's still dancing.
Yeah.
Stop it! Oh my god! What's around his head?
A bandana? He's still dancing!
Oh my god! He is the new queen of the desert.
I bow to you! I submit!
Unmake him!
I submit to you!
Unmake his ass! I will not stand for this.
Yes!
Yes! Stay dead.
Do you want me to kill the bards too?
Of course. It's their fault.
I can't touch them.
Oh.
Fuck you!
Oh no, I can touch them if I'm determined enough. Hold up. Nope, okay. Yep, okay, I could just mark them for deletion to make you feel better.
That's fine.
Okay, here, and we'll leave the tavern and come back if you want to, or we can just reload from here, knowing that, you know, another world, another reality, they have been phased out of existence.
Shockingly, there are no guards coming at your face.
I know, they will as soon as I step outside. That's
Oh.
the danger, so that's why I have to reload. Okay, so that was that. Merry Christmas,
Man.
Uni.
This game just keeps on giving. It's the That's one of the most absurd things I've seen in Skyrim.
That was fantastic, because I too was terrified there for a second.
You stabbed him in the face, he kept dancing, you cut his fucking head off, he kept dancing. And his bandana was still there.
Yeah, his bandana is actually what controls him. He was dead all along. The bandana
He was just the host.
Yeah. It's like
White dancing is literally a disease.
it's a parasite.
Yay!
Did you see it? It was the bandana.
I saw!
That's the source of their dancing.
But Kalia and Nara weren't wearing bandanas when they started dancing.
Well, they've only begun to show the signs. That's a late stage
Oh, I see it.
instance.
Uni.
Okay, late stage.
It's not a disease.
Anyway, so in all seriousness, now we will begin again. Uni's been satisfied.
I'm pretty happy about what happened.
That was the worst way to phrase that. Okay, Kalia, hi.
Saira, it's good to see you. So, are you ready? The Grandmaster said by tonight Sharim should have deciphered the old maps.
Okay, so the following decision triggers events which lead to the end of Enderal. If there is still something you have to do in the game world, you should do that beforehand.
No, we just took care of that.
I'm ready.
Alright then, let's wait until nightfall.
And we wait till nightfall.
Go on
with
ahead,
Cody.
I'll follow.
And the time cuts ahead, and we go into the Emporium.
Just standing in the same place.
Probably had conversations, I think. Come on.
Yeah.
Girl things.
Girl things, girlfriend things. Girlfriend.
I'm not gonna say it was shoes, but I don't know. Could be swords.
Darren.
They would
like swords.
absolutely talk about swords. Both of them love swords.
They do like swords.
Mhm.
Both of them are sword wives.
Have to interrupt for a hot second.
With
Karl Marx's great-great-great-grandson is doing parkour outside McDonald's.
What?
what?
Outside what?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Which McDonald's? A
And
Russian one?
a McDonald's.
Probably.
Your McDonald's?
I don't know, just a McDonald's somewhere.
Okay. Hi, Dad.
That's cool.
I
For
mean,
us, there's
Teeler.
good news. We were able to decipher the Starling's maps, and we now know where to find the City of 1,000 Floods.
Where?
Sharon was just about to explain. Sharon,
Yes.
Dad too?
I suppose you already know that Vin hasn't always been like it is now. In the time of the Pyreans, it was one big continent, which they called Pangora. Only the Starfall, in the era of Azataron's madness, split it apart. In other words, the Pyreans dominated the entire world as it was back then. It was a world empire. However, until recently, we always thought that the Empire's capital, the City of 1,000 Floods, was situated somewhere near where Kira is today. We were wrong about that. It was here, in Enderal.
Here?
Here, beneath our feet, to be precise.
under Ark.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
We don't know whether it was a coincidence that Malfa's vassals set the foundation of Ark here, out of all the places they could have. But they did. The heart of the Pyrean Empire was here, right where we stand. Only it's buried now.
But if that's true, how come no one's ever found it? There were expeditions in the tunnels below the city, weren't there?
Hardly.
Sadly, the Order never cared much for archaeology. We considered it a useless endeavor. And even if there had been private undertakings, the dangers such an expedition posed, let alone its costs, would have scared off most investors.
But still, you're right. If the Order would have bothered, we could have saved ourselves a lot of trouble. However, it doesn't matter now. What matters is we now know where the last cleansing took place, and that it's somewhere we can reach.
So we need to get down there, but how? It would take years to dig that deep.
True, but there might be another way. Do you know the myth of the Black Guardian? The Endralians believe that there is some kind of demon deep down below the surface, and that you can even hear him scream if you just listen carefully. Rubbish, of course, but I think that these screams are the sound of wind. And if there's wind...
There are tunnels. So are you suggesting that the Undercity's cavern reaches that deep? Into the City of Floods?
Into what is left of it. All we need to do is find an entrance point that can lead us down.
Then we leave without further delay. There's no point in leading an army down there, so the 4 of us will go alone. Prophetess, speak to the Archmagister and tell him to give you the word of the dead and the container for the Numinos. We will need both. He's at the beacon.
Shouldn't we at least think this through before we go?
Ready your equipment. We'll meet at the gate to the Undercity.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
It begins.
The
So
madness
let's go
is
get the
setting
word of the
in.
dead.
Well, the madness has already been setting in. It's really starting to take a head now.
Is it though?
If you listen carefully enough.
No. You're incorrect.
I don't know.
You're very incorrect. You don't remember why you're incorrect, though. It's so sad.
It's been like years, okay?
We did this last year. It's not actually been years, it's been a year.
It
I
feels
can't
like
believe
forever,
Sigil
okay?
Berabatar betrayed us, not him.
Well, he did. Sorry, ma'am. We'll go ahead and make a save here. Hard save. Okay. So he's not up here, by the way, Mariel. But there is this apprentice, this novice.
Oh, aren't you... never mind. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the Archmagister. I was told he's here.
He was.
You have
But he went
a
to get
jigger leg.
something.
So you got a bit of a, yeah.
Why don't you wait until he comes back?
I like the voice.
I have to admit that it's a great honor to finally meet you in person. You know, when all this started, when the Grand Master exalted you, I thought it was a sin. Granting an outlander what we have to fight so hard for. But now... Phew! I think Malphas, or whoever sent you, that he did. We owe you a lot. Really.
Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Say... may I ask you something?
What?
It.
Eh?
The beacon. Do you really think it'll work? I mean, I'm just a novice, but... if it can really banish the High Ones, how come the Pyreans couldn't save themselves? I just don't understand.
Honestly, me neither, but I don't think we have any other options.
You know, I lost someone not too long ago. It was the Naramis, under the command of that butcher Korik. My family has a small farm near the coast, and when the first of the Naramis ships landed, I immediately rode to them, to get them into the city, into safety.
What happened?
I'm sorry. This isn't easy. Our farm. It's on a small cliff near the farmer's coast. Just a few miles from Ark. I already had a bad feeling when I set out. And then I saw the smoke. And then there was that... smell. And...
What smell?
the smell of burnt meat. It was everywhere.
Oh no.
I rode faster and faster, and then, when I got to the house, I saw that it was on fire, and that someone had put up 3 crosses, and they were burning too. My mother, my father, and my sister, they were still alive, you know? And I just stood there. I can do. Do you understand? Nothing. And it doesn't matter how I try to look at it. It all amounts to one thing. I was too weak. I was too late, and I was too weak. That wouldn't have happened to you, would it?
You'd be surprised.
You would have done
Yeah, I was about to
something.
say.
You would have saved them. Just as you'll save us. If I could just be more like you, then Your flesh. Yes, that's it.
Uh-oh.
All I need is a piece of your flesh.
No,
And nothing
no.
like that will ever happen again.
Sweetie, no. Sweetie, no.
What?
Why? Is that so hard to understand? I don't want much. Just a small piece of it. But you just don't want to share. Isn't that it? You want it all for yourself. Because you're
What?
vain. And in all your damn vanity, you don't even see the futility of the whole thing.
What?
The beacon won't burn. It never will. Thousands have tried it before you. Thousands who are as arrogant as you are. And they all failed.
Who the fuck are
How
you?
did they say? Just let yourself fall.
Because the light will burn you. It will devour
There's the
you
other Arcanist.
until there's nothing left of you. Nothing but burnt flesh.
I'm gonna start popping buffs now. Where is it? Divine Shield.
Nice
What the
and crisp.
fuck?
You're familiar with that, aren't you?
Wow.
Protest.
And she explodes. The rest go hostile.
By Malthus. We need to stop them.
Okay,
Hi, Ray.
Hello.
came in at a good time.
I sure did.
Yeah, she came while the Kentucky bit was happening, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know to.
Ah, shit.
Oh, did Mario kill the other one on my ass?
Entirely
He
possible.
did. Yeah, he did. He did. Good job, Mario. You actually helped out this time.
Yay!
By the name of the sun. They were possessed.
You know sense
How is
of
that possible? I thought the sigil stone protects us.
Obviously, it doesn't. What about the beacon? How badly is it damaged?
Oh, of course. Wait.
Go on. Go check your beacon. I gotta heal.
Game.
Game, are you okay?
Oh, there we go. He sighed, but I don't know if that was enough.
No, he's just sighing. Oh god. Game, are you acting like a butt? I'm gonna walk away and start healing if you're gonna act like this. Where's my heals? God, okay. I'm sorry,
I'm sorry, Quirker, with how well it worked last.
The damage is
session.
within
Okay.
acceptable limits.
Damage is within acceptable limits.
Nothing we shouldn't be able to repair. But wait. What is that noise?
Your mother.
I was about to say another invasion by Korak.
Oh, by the righteous path. I think you should see this.
Oh, did you have a problem there, bud? I'm trying to see where it is.
Oh, is there another murder spree going on?
Yeah. You can hear the
What
sounds of
in
fighting.
blazes happened here? And what is that noise?
The Nerys.
Genocide.
They are in the city. Their entire army.
What?
Whoops. Sorry, Dad.
Yeah, genocide's going on.
There we go. It's starting to smoke.
This is impossible. This is impossible! And this? What's the meaning of this bloodbath?
I don't know, Grandmaster. The High Ones somehow were able to possess the Keepers here. They tried to destroy the beacon and kill the Prodigy.
What?
Prodigy.
But the stone, we...
Grandmaster, you have to see this.
What? That the Narimis are in the city? I know that already.
No, we know how they did it. The true Chessa betrayed us.
Fuck.
Nonsense.
It's the truth. She and almost a third of the Keepers followed Bartar's example. Come, you should hear it for yourself.
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Come on.
I ordered that the temple gates
This
be
is
closed
not
right
helping
away
with the
and
math
positioned
and stats,
archers on the
Hunter.
battlements. At least for now, none
It's
of
a
these
badness
Naramese
applied.
bastards will enter the
Oh, well.
temple.
Well done.
Come on, kids. We don't have all night. Get your asses down here. Or are they following me? It's possible.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Gonna go right now. Gonna go.
Hey,
Hi!
I'm gonna hide by you.
There. She survived it.
Actually, here. Very bloody.
Oof.
Open
Oh,
your
what's it-
eyes, traitor.
What? Hi, Grandmaster. I am so sorry. It shouldn't have happened like that. Oh, my Malthus. What have I done?
Tell us what happened.
Of course, Grandmaster. I will. The Trichessa, she contacted Korak and asked for...
Relax. She's bleeding to death, Grandmaster. We need to get her into the curarium.
We will, once we're done.
Heal her now!
Continue.
No.
The Trichessa arranged a meeting with Korak. What did she want from him?
A truce. She offered him the city if he would promise not to harm anyone. She had this stone, you know, the sigil stone that protects us keepers from the High Ones. Korak, he agreed. But once the gates were open, he
Killed everyone.
Yes, the Trichessa, he just... Even though she kept her end of the bargain. Then they swarmed into the city and... Oh, by Malphas, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Take her to the curarium.
Yes, of course, Grandmaster. Lirum,
So
get her,
Mom
bring me a
said.
stretcher.
Wait. You have to forgive me. I mean, we only wanted the best. You have to believe me. Please don't let me die as a pathless. Please.
I forgive you. Now go.
Yes, of course,
The tone didn't
Grandmaster.
really...
I don't think the tone really matters at this point.
Nope. He's just like, fine, whatever.
What are your orders, Grandmaster? We aren't many, but if we use cunning, we might be able to
I thought he was
drive
gonna
them
go sit
back
up on
out
the
of-
Yeah.
on the
We
ledge
will
there.
not. We are no more than 6 up here, and the Naramese are thousands. And both our black powder and our boiling oil are in the barracks.
Then it's over. We have lost.
Yeah, we're super fucked.
What? No! Nothing is over! They can't be that far into the city yet. We only have to drive them out of the gates and then...
And how exactly are you planning to do that? By loading the cannons with sugar mint and shooting bowls of herbs at the Naramese? Great idea, really.
Well, maybe that'll work.
You
Damn.
sodding!
Okay.
Hey!
Quiet!
That's bad.
Narajil and Sharim are right, Commander. Ark is lost. But our war against the High Ones isn't. The beacon still stands, and it will continue to do so as long as we hold the temple. We've lost the battle, yes, but not the war. All we need is the Numenors, and then the beacon will be lit.
And what then? I don't think Korak will withdraw once we've destroyed his vision of this ascent.
Correct, he won't. Which is why we will surrender.
What?
It is the only way. As I said to the Trichessa before, this war is about more than just us. If we choose to give up now, or if we choose to fight and die down there, Korak will destroy the beacon either way and let the cleansing happen. We will prevent that at all costs. Which is why we will find the Numenors, light the beacon, and then surrender.
Bold of you to
But
assume that
Korak will
even
kill
let you
us
live.
all.
Yes, he will. We will die, but there is no alternative. Korek isn't man enough to participate in the battle himself, so even if we were to break out and fight, all we would do is kill his delusional soldiers. And their deaths would be as pointless as this entire war. Once the High Ones are vanquished, we've done our duty. That's it.
But no! We are warriors, and true warriors fight. You've said that.
True warriors ask questions. Like the question, when does a battle for ideals become nothing more than a battle for vanity? Those soldiers down there, Commander, they are nothing more than butchers. But we are more than that. But I will not stop you. As soon as the beacon is lit, you're free to flee. But for now, you will hold this place at all costs while we search for the Numenors. Archmagister, do you have the word of the dead?
I do, yes. How do you plan to get into the Undercity from here? The entire city is swarming with Korex's soldiers.
Leave that to me. Commander Eren, gather the remaining Keepers and Arcanists. I will address them.
Yeah, bold of you to assume Nera's gonna stay.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a lot of
little
that too.
kitty.
Right?
You wanna come up, little kitty? No. She looks at me like she wants to come up, but then she walks away. Which means she does want up, but she wants me to go get her.
Aww.
And sorry, Kat, I'm not about that
someone
right
else
now.
Out here, because I can't remember if she was out here last time.
I don't think so. I think it was Jaspar last
Yeah,
time.
Jaspar was obviously out here because he was not the injured one. Leah was the injured one. I can't remember if he comes out now or no, or if she came out now.
You
or
all
later.
know what has happened.
So we can get,
We
like,
were
one quick
betrayed by our own brothers and sisters. As we speak, people are dying, slaughtered by the Nerimes, who think we are their enemy. And I know what you are feeling right now. Anger. Anger aimed at those in our ranks who did this to us. But you're wrong. Despite their deed, they wanted to protect us, to fulfill their holy duty. And the same applies to Korek and his soldiers. Yes, they are deluded. Yes, they have committed crimes past redemption, but they, too, only did what they thought was right. If there is someone to blame in all this, it's the High Ones, and no one else. They, brothers and sisters, they are the ones responsible. They have no mind, no compassion, no soul, and their only reason for existing is to destroy. They are cowards who act out of the shadows and play us against each other like puppets on strings. And right now, they think they have won. They think they can defeat us. But they will fail, because we are still here. We have the beacon, the only thing capable of stopping all this madness, and that is exactly what we're going to do. After that, you are free to go. Flee, fight, do whatever you think is best. I myself will surrender, because every drop of blood spilled after we have done our duty and destroyed the High Ones is useless. And even if the Nerimes kill me, my death will be a sign. A sign that people like Korek will never understand. Hatred breeds hatred. This is what history has taught us, and this is what makes the High Ones strong. Stand by me when the time comes, or go. But until then, fight.
Yeah, I feel like it's an unrealistic amount of tears.
I think there's supposed to be more, but I might have.
I mean, it was a very moving speech.
Yeah.
Taylor's
good at talking.
He is good at talking, and I like listening to him. I won't lie.
Okay, oh wait, yeah, I think we have to wait for him
Follow
to go.
me.
Yeah.
We will talk in the Emporium.
Yeah, wait for him to go inside. Oh, we could tag Uslan though. I'll put. Bless you.
Is it important?
Nope, okay, you don't have anything to say here. You have anything to say here? No, you just keep sighing. Poor Mariel.
I mean, that's the mood.
Big mood.
Yeah.
Big mood, Mariel.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm fine. I just sneeze. I normally sneeze in doubles, but triple is rare.
Nice sneeze and triple.
Bless you.
If I ever cough more than 5 times, I usually gag.
Oh shoot.
Don't breathe, Uni.
Prophetess.
Bless you.
Breathe, Uni, you loser. God. Learn to use your Canadian lungs. I'm trying to taunt you, but you're not taking me up on it, so it's not fun, and I just feel like an asshole now.
I'm just talking about coughing, not breathing.
Oh, I know, I was saying you're choking, though. That's what I was implying. Just like I'm choking on this joke like a loser.
Sometimes when I sneeze, it'll hurt my back.
Yay, the cops are out again.
You sound really old, and also the police are after you.
Yes, they
There
are.
she goes.
Stop putting
4,000 years this city has stood.
Never.
And
He'll never
now,
stop.
she is aflame. It is a tragedy.
You told the others that we're going to find the Numenos, but how? How are you planning to get into the Undercity with the Neramis in the streets?
There is another way. I suppose you already know that the Order was never proud of the fact that something like the Undercity exists. And maybe you also know that we and the Relata had an informal agreement. They rule the underground and we rule the surface. In reality, however, this is only half the truth. We never handed over the reins entirely. There is a plan B in case things get out of control and the Undercity's inhabitants revolt, like they did once during the Blood Moon riots.
Plan B. I have an idea what that might mean.
Probably. I will make it short. There's a set of tunnels throughout the King's Mountain on which this temple was built, and they lead all the way down into the Undercity. They were built to release poison gas into the entire cave system.
Damn.
In other words, if the Undercity would revolt again, you would just simply kill them all.
It would have been an option. With the gates to the surface barred, no one would have survived.
'Cause the Order is just actually like that.
Mass genocide.
And let me guess, your plan is to use these tunnels to sneak down into the Undercity.
Down and back up again, yes. The Nerimes do not know about these tunnels, and when they find out, it will be too late. We descend, we find the Numenos in the City of Floods, and we light the beacon.
Damn it!
You know what I will do. There is a way into the tunnels through the dungeons of this temple. Meet me and Sharim there once you're ready to depart. And bring your beloved with you. Prepare yourself. We will
How do
meet
you
in
know
the
about
dungeon.
that?
Because, like I joked last time, it was never just Spard, it was never Kalia telling, it was always our character. That was like, I fucked that one!
I do get the feeling that Kalia wouldn't be the one bragging.
Kalia would not be the one bragging in the slightest, it was always the player character. I was like, I banged them. It was me.
I want that one.
Okay.
Every single time.
Ugh.
The whole time it was our
I'm all prepped for the finale now.
Oh, good.
Oh no. Uni, are you drunk?
No.
There's only 2 this time.
Oh, tell me when you start having a rash so I can come beat the shit
It was
out of
3
you.
last time. I don't feel it right. I don't feel it.
Oh, that's good.
It happened like...
Then I don't have to come up to Canada to
Mare, just say the words with me. Beat the shit out of Uni. Together.
Okay, what happened?
Oh, nothing. Just the tunnels. We're going down through the tunnels that they would have used if the Undercity would ever riot again. To kill them. We're gonna use those to go down and bring your beloved, aka Kalia, with you. Which, unlike last time where we were joking, like, obviously Jaspar was the one yelling it, and I was like, no, it was our character. Clearly in this case was definitely our character, because Kalia wouldn't have said shit.
Yeah.
Our character's the one that was like, yeah, I banged them.
So yeah, we're going to the Underdark.
Not really.
Prepared.
Not a nice sight, is it?
No, and so unnecessary. Rampaging through the streets, slaughtering innocents, yet they still think they're doing the right thing.
No.
Sad, isn't it?
You're not moving anywhere.
Anyway, no
because you're
point
being
worrying about it
naughty.
now, I guess. What did he say? How is he planning to get us down into the Undercity?
There are tunnels in the mountain. They were meant to pipe poison gas into the Undercity in case they revolted. We're going to use them to get down there.
So a system designed for genocide turns out to be our path to salvation. If fate has anything, it is a sense of humor.
Nah, it's just a corpse.
Anyway,
Fate has a corpse.
there is one thing I wanted to ask you before we set out. If things happen as Aranthiel thinks they will you surrender to Quarak?
No, honestly, I understand his point, but I can't see myself throwing away our lives like that, especially with everything that's happened between us.
Yes, especially with all that. I'm glad you see it that way.
Oh my god, I'm surprised!
Let's wait and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there will be a way to flee through the tunnels once we've lit the beacon. There has to be.
She doesn't want you to
I'll
throw
go
your
meet
life
up with
away.
Sharim and the Grandmaster. I'll see you there.
I expected, because Jaspar was totally like, oh yeah, we're fucking off out of here as soon as this is done. We're gone.
She also doesn't want to throw her own life away.
Yeah, Kalia's actually, going, yeah, this is a fucking idiotic plan, Taylor. What the fuck? We're not gonna die for this shit.
And for Clea, of all people, to go like that, it's fucked up.
We're splitting after that. Bye.
Uh-huh. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Kalia's also on the, yeah, fuck that idea plan train, which is good.
OT3.
OT3 agreed. Actually, I would totally go for that. If there was an OT3 option, romance both.
I wish.
No, Kitty, no.
Walk out of the fucking Enderal with your arms looped through both of them, like, bye!
That's the ideal ending.
I know you're mad.
Just get a mod for the mod.
What did the cat knock over?
My Game Boy SP.
Oh, gee.
Yeah.
What is that doing out?
I don't have any place to put it.
Oh. Mood.
Yeah, actually, you know what? No, just fucking go to that whole new continent that you find out about going down Jaspar's route and go like, fucking new society. This is my wife and husband.
Yes.
See, this is my... So, like, Kalia, like, introducing, like, this is my girlfriend, and this is her boyfriend, Jaspar.
Everybody's like, what?
Yes! I completely agree to this.
we were all down for the OT3.
Yes!
Okay, hold on, I'm gonna buff early with full buff. Just so I don't have to do it in the tunnels, or I'll have to do it multiple times, because it's still a pretty long route, but, hold on, I know I'm cutting you off, Uselin.
If there's one thing the Holy Order has always been, it's creative.
That's an option
My respect for that,
comes out.
I would love that.
They're here.
It probably won't be.
One moment.
It probably won't be, but if it is, oh boy. Like, if you, yeah. Just get both.
Yes,
It's
please.
a sigil, and it can only be opened by one bearing the Grandmaster's sword.
Walk out with both.
Follow me.
Yes.
I think, or Kalia's either about to come fucking bull sprinting in. Kalia, or she's like gonna fucking slowly catch up to us on foot walking. I hope. Cause fucking, all I know was when we had this with Jaspar, he went hauling ass down here. He just like fucking sprinted his little heart out.
Leroy Jenkins.
He was like, let's go!
Leroy Jenkins! My guidance counselor in high school had Leroy Jenkins as her ringtone.
There she is. Yeah, she just finally sprinted up to catch up to us. Hi, Kalia. Okay, I might have to adjust sound as we're going because Yuslin uses one spell and it is very big and very loud.
Enemies.
But this music is so nice and spooky.
There. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. They possibly sound toned it because I know you can use it now as a player. That fucking monstrosity of green.
Cool. It's like a lightning flamethrower.
Yeah, don't die to it. Don't ruin your perfect run to that.
Does it damage you?
No, it doesn't damage me. Because he's an ally. He's like, I can't.
Oh,
damage.
I just got it.
Yeah, I was making a joke about the FFX playthrough. I just finished that right before this. It's perfect timing.
In case you
So how do you
those three water
how did you like the
Starling machinery which releases
the temple sections?
Which temple sections? What are you talking about?
Thinking and puzzles.
Oh
and
yeah, I don't blame them for losing their minds in the Bavel one, because
So
that one's
this tunnel
actually
system,
maddening.
How many exit points does it have?
Yeah.
I assume
The
that a
Bell one
single
is
exit
the
into the
worst.
Undercity wouldn't have sufficed to poison it all by itself.
The fucking one right before Unalesca, though, I was like, why are you guys like this?
No.
I mean, there were
There are a total of 8 exits.
puzzles.
And we
One
will
that
be
you
using the
have
one
to
that
do
leads into the
rest
Crow
of the story,
district.
and then 2 others that are optional
According to
after the
narrative, we should be
Unalesca
able to
fight.
find a suitable entrance point into the old depths from there.
If you want to actually freaking
I think the only
get the special chest and actually be able to get.
I think the only optional Aeon they got was Yojimbo.
It was only Yojimbo. They tried to get Anima, but they couldn't get Dark Shiva. They couldn't kill her, I think. Like, that was the one they had issues with.
Okay, so back up there. You don't need to kill the Dark Aeons to get Anima.
They, for some reason, thought they did.
Oh gosh, no.
Because they showed briefly Dark Veil for they managed to get Yojimbo to Zanmato him.
Okay.
And then they apparently could not beat Dark Shiva on their own, and they couldn't get Yojimbo to cooperate to Zanmato her. So they were like, we can't get Anima! And I was like...
Mir, a thing you gotta realize about the best friends is sometimes they're pretty dumb.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my god, that playthrough was the worst thing to watch ever in combat. They were like, the fucking first half, they almost refused to use Yuna.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're...
It was
not very bright.
hair-pulling. I was like, why are you like this? Fucking use your white mage.
Please.
Bear dying in the corner.
There.
Yes, I am actually dying internally.
I believe it.
And I understand that 10 has its flaws. I completely understand.
Everyone, there's no such thing as a perfect game.
Is there anything down here? No, there's nothing down in the water.
Honestly, when you hear about 10, people love 10. Even with its flaws and everything, people love 10.
Yeah.
It's the sequels that people have more issues with.
It deserves more
I first really liked it when I was younger, and then I've grown to be neutral about it.
hot take.
It was really good at the time,
Yes.
but now it just looks weird.
What's up, Jack?
Hot take 10-2 was just a bunch of magical girls.
No, I said hot take. 10 deserved more love than 7 did.
Then what did?
7.
7.
Oh.
Yeah, 7 got inflated so much because
I have...
in the old days.
I mean, I just have issues with 7 in general because I didn't like the way... Like, honestly, 7, I didn't like the way the direction the franchise was taking because now it has culminated to 15, which has its good points, but it has a lot of points I don't like either. So.
15 is the biggest success that they've had since, I want to say, not including the MMOs, 10.
Oh, shit, guys. Come on.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's kind of like...
Oh, okay, Crowclip.
In my eyes, it's not a final... Like, it's Final Fantasy in that it has things like you see in Final Fantasy, but it's not a Final Fantasy game.
Do you not like the modern aesthetic?
I didn't mind the
I have no problems with a modern take. I have all the problems with that. It's too modern. They're not balancing it out in a way that feels
okay.
good.
I understand what you're
like
talking
they did with Styx, which was slightly more to steampunk.
And I don't mind that. I actually like steampunk. I like that aesthetic. I don't like the fact that you're basically putting our very same exact world in this magical world, and then the world building was sloppy. You have all these giant monsters wandering around, so why don't your cities have walls?
Yeah, that seems kind of Other than they would probably pop them out real easy. Okay, guys.
Yeah, I'll say that the world building has a lot to be desired, but the aesthetic, though.
Come on, guys.
You're fighting like crazy cool monsters, and then you're dealing with.
By pressing
and then you're
one
sleeping
damn
in a
button.
trailer.
By pressing one damn button.
It's an okay combat system. It
It's
gets
a
the
lousy
job done.
combat system.
Oh my god.
You're pressing one button. You could keep holding the button, and all the fighting is done for you.
So
I mean, you gotta do the special stuff sometimes, or you'll get wrecked.
Stop us! Never!
Like, overall, there are things about it I like, but it's just, to me, it's very clear that it was a problem child in production. It did not have a good production, and I feel that you can see it. That's all.
Yeah, especially when it already suffered a massive development in hell.
Yes, that's exactly what I was saying just now. It had
It
bad
showed.
development, and it shows.
I would probably say that they may have put too much focus on overcorrecting the mistakes of the previous games, and then didn't put as much focus as they should on the gameplay.
You're
Because
actually,
I'm gonna
you're
say-
actually looking at it very optimistically. What happened was who was the guy that directed it for the longest time and then just like quit to work on something else? That guy was changing the game constantly. At one point, he even wanted it to be a musical. So everything was changing constantly. There was no solid script, so gameplay and everything was constantly changing. Until finally he quit, and the remaining director said, "Oh my god, we just have to make something functional."
And those who still doubted the divinity of the Lightborn after
So
their
he,
revelation,
over a
were
span
smitten
of,
apart.
because the production was like 10 years or something like that. It was some ridiculous amount.
Hmm.
It was a lot.
And it was under a different name, too, at one point.
It was never meant to be Final Fantasy 15. But then they made it into Final Fantasy 15.
Yep.
Let it go, Friar. They've already passed judgment.
And there's I think there's actually still trailers to 13 Versus as well somewhere on YouTube.
Oh, definitely. They're not going to take all that stuff down.
Impressive.
What are you saying is impressive, Clea? Are you saying it's impressive that I have a bunch of magic, or that they're fucking slaughtering your people? Because I don't think the
clearly
slaughtering of
your
your
lightning
people's
hand-
that impressive.
Clearly, your lightning hand is super sexy.
Okay,
Yeah, that too.
it could be, but it's not the time for that.
Clea, priorities. Come on.
Clea,
I
focus.
suppose.
V would disagree with you there, Clarka.
Oh, V would always disagree with me, just disagree with me. He thinks he's not gonna cry.
I suppose the point that I'm trying to make is that the characterization made it worth playing on its own for me. The characterization was miles ahead of any previous game of the last decade that they've made.
Yeah, it's a shame you had to buy the characterization.
Yes, take
No, I just played the base game.
Hmm.
I'm just talking about the way that they talk to each other. It feels like they're human beings.
The party banter.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Impressive.
Entropy.
Lead the way, prophetess. You know what we are looking for.
Yeah, you know, just melt rocks more. Stop making teal or explode walls. Come on, Yuslin.
And deeper into the depths of hell we go.
Yeah, we're finally now beneath the Undercity, I believe. I think this is the start of below the Undercity.
Welcome to the Underdark, everybody.
This is not the Underdark. This is just beneath the city. We don't have no dark elves or spooters or lava
No, thank
pools.
God.
Okay,
Thank
so just
God.
the underground. Got it.
Okay, there might be spiders down here, but I can't remember.
I mean, there's spiders everywhere. In every fantasy game. You can't have a fantasy game without giant spiders.
I killed a bunch of giant spiders while grinding. Oh, I forgot. Sound.
Die already!
What the fuck? Visions.
Sorry, Jack.
Sorry, I completely forgot there's visions when we hit this point.
Yeah, so, volume warning.
Way, and I missed it.
Saira, you look pale.
That's good then.
It was the echo again,
Probably
wasn't
better
it?
that you missed it, because that was loud.
That was, yes, it was.
No, I heard it. I didn't see it.
Yeah. Yes, but it was different. Somehow stronger.
Stronger?
That might be because we're getting closer to where the last cleansing happened. If we just follow the visions, they might lead us directly to the temple, and thus to their version of the beacon.
Or he thought he was holding a torch, he's just confused.
Pretend that.
Uselin, are you drunk?
Volume warning, Jack.
No.
I don't think this
He's
room is okay.
obviously
It's just full
high.
of dead.
The High Ones.
Yeah, the lost ones in here, they all have the glowing red eyes. Because the high ones are like, fuck you, we're trying to fight. Or at least that's what Teeler thinks.
Uh-huh.
That's what Dad thinks, so we'll go with what Dad says for right now.
Sure, Dad. Sure.
Okay, Dad. I mean, it's a reasonable explanation.
Dad's just losing himself in his own pride.
There you go.
There.
What a waste of time.
Oh, shut up, Dad. You're a waste of time.
V?
Excuse you!
Oh.
What did V say? Are you saying
didn't say
excuse
anything.
V? Are you saying, or no, sorry, not V. Mary, are you saying excuse me because I said Dad's a waste of time? Because Teeler,
No, no, Quacker. I heard you say you're a waste of time.
No,
and
I said.
What do you mean at me?
No, I said, Dad,
No.
you're a waste of time. Talking about Teeler, because he said, oh, what a waste of time. I was like, yo, you're the waste of time. Fuck you. God, fight me. I'll kick your ass, Dad.
Okay, I have to bring this up considering we're like over an hour in. He's been here on this call, but muted.
He always is.
And he hasn't said a damn thing in the chat yet. So
It's true.
I know he's very distracted.
Is he playing Soul Calibur?
No,
He's
he's playing Xenoverse.
Oh, okay, even worse.
Playing what?
Xenoverse.
He's playing the Ultra Trash. I don't know.
Oh.
I've never played Xenoverse. I have no idea.
It does look very trashy.
Okay. Okay, then I can say Ultra Trash and not feel bad.
It does not hide how trashy it looks. Considering. Yeah, bro. Well, unless it's Xenoverse 1.
No, it's 2.
So is it not
Because of the
Ultra Trash?
boobs.
What? Are we talking about the same Xenoverse? I'm talking about Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2.
Oh, no. I was talking about,
Oh.
like the one with Pyrrha and
See, I don't know what the fuck, is being actually talked about, so I'm just gonna go Ultra Trash.
I will end you.
Xenoblade 2?
Oh,
No, not Xenoblade. Xenoverse.
Mare, so like.
Okay, we need a hard save here. I think we're about to hit a vision, so we're about to hit a volume warning, because I remember this part.
The city of 1,000 floods. By the name of the sun. It's so beautiful.
It's actually pretty cool looking, yeah.
And dangerous. Come, we need to get down there.
Okay, Dad. Calm your tits. I think it happens right when I hit these stairs over here, so warning! Yep.
Whoa.
He has betrayed us! Jakala opened the gates and now they're killing everyone!
The temple! Retreat to the
You
temple!
had a choice, and you've chosen ignorance. Now pay the price.
Wait a second.
Wait a second, what? Teeler, what's up, Dad?
What did you see?
Basically, this exact thing has happened before.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean like the exact same thing with someone betraying and like opening gates and then everyone being killed.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
like that's a very specific thing to be like repeated.
the Pyrians. Someone betrayed them too and helped this Jakal get into their city, and it seems he had similar motives to Korak.
What?
That's so
In
specific.
other words, all that we have done so far is almost identical to how things went for the Pyreans. We are still part of the pattern.
But does that mean everything we have achieved hasn't made any difference at all? That
Yes.
we found the black stones, the ancient starlings.
All that the Prophet has seen is that someone betrayed the Pyreans too, and that this jackal was deluded as this fool Koarek. We
What
knew
is
that
this?
already.
It's
We are the first
the-
to be
right-
so close to lighting the beacon.
The subtitles are
I
stuck.
can
Yeah,
feel
subtitles are stuck as long we're over. For some reason,
Dad
I did
is
this
in
last time.
denial.
Yeah, Dad's in denial. So yeah, if you're paying attention, by the way, there's the ashen, all these little, where are they? Ashen bodies scattered around, by the way.
Oh.
All over the city. We'll see more as we go.
So creepy.
Yeah.
So when the cleansings happen, like
There's more. People
so
holding
like
each
when
other,
the cleansings happen, it's just
laying down.
like Pompeii-esque.
You'll understand, perhaps. It's more like
I'm just
they burn. They burn.
I know, but like where it just kind of everything's going normally 1 minute and then everyone's dead.
Yeah, that's actually pretty much how it was described when it was first presented.
Okay.
It was just like everybody decided to lay down and die.
Okay.
I was about to say, have you ever seen the Firefly movie? No, you don't watch movies.
No, I don't. I'm
Yeah,
trying
there's
to like.
I
there's-
know,
there's,
they
like,
put you to sleep. It's fine. You don't have to justify it.
No, there's like a specific thing I'm trying to say and I can't word it right.
Oh, you had a problem there too?
Or
You'll
like
figure it out.
question, and I'm having an issue like wording it properly to ask, but like
If this continues, also this subtitle continues to be glitched. It should not pass a certain point, but
Now it
I'll-
is.
if
we
it
may
continues to be glitched, I might have to reload really quick.
We may
It
have to-
should have broken right there after we got to the end of the tower and has not. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna reload real quick just to see if I can fix that subtitle because I don't like it being there because we're gonna want the subtitles up for most of it.
Mm-hmm. Because
When's
that's
it,
pink lore.
like,
Okay, good. That fixed it.
is it like just like this civilization in one city?
No, it's the whole
Is
world.
it just the whole world? And
Yeah.
somehow
They all
humanity like
Comes back.
manages to come back in enough amount of time that there's still
there's more dead.
Viable remains?
Yeah, I find that odd too.
I have a thought of that, but I will not explain it now. I will explain it later. Which is the same thought I believe I explained the last time. When we
I
got
mean,
to
it's
the
also,
end.
fantasy and magic.
Also fantasy and magic, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Focus, Emilia. Focus.
Where are you?
What?
I know you're in here. There you are. Okay, let me save the rest of my mana.
And also, like, they know that this civilization was here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this weird. It's
They're all
very
shielding their eyes, I realize. Shielding their faces. Or holding each other, which is really sad.
That is sad. This definitely gives an almost like Pompeii-esque.
By Malphus. All these
Oh,
corpses.
quickly.
How can they still be here? They should have decayed long ago.
Ah!
Good question.
Okay.
I guess that's all we got.
Good question.
At least.
Dad.
It looks like magic to me. Look at how gray their skin is. Like ashes.
The of cleansing. It must have done this to them. What we see here, it must have been their final moments before the High Ones devoured them.
I fear you're right. They must have tried to get into the temple, into safety. In vain. This is tragic.
Yes, very tragic. Are you done?
Wow.
Wow, Dad.
Wow.
Dad's just
impressive.
Oh.
Oh no, not
I
again.
suppose we have company.
Hello.
You are impressive, you know that? Everything around you is falling apart, yet you refuse to give up. Tell us, Sarathiel, what makes you keep going?
Oh, we're talking to Dad.
Are you trying to manipulate me? If so, save your breath and fight instead.
Well, let's not.
Oh my, so grim. How nice it would be if everything could just be killed, wouldn't it?
Or like that.
Even the past. Tell us, do your companions know the truth about you? All of it?
Where are you? There's more of them lighting up.
Let's go. This is pointless.
Oh no.
Is he a Pyrean?
You wound us. All we want is to help them understand. Just look at them. How clueless they are.
Are you deaf?
He's
Shut up. Your games don't work on me.
We'll take that as a no.
No, just a vision.
But
Dad, you
there has to
alright?
be a way.
Young Dad.
Not here in Inodan, Tilo. We could hide the pregnancy, but a living child? A Lightborn and a mortal. It's blasphemy. As ridiculous as that may sound coming from my
I'm
mouth.
one of the Lightborn, Orlando.
You could flee with him, you know. Take him somewhere where no one
Healer
will find you.
fucked a Lightborn?
He sure did.
What? Orlando, that... No. They would recognize us for who we are.
Not if we took precautions. But even if they did, no one would dare oppose a Lightborn. No one. Tilo, please, don't let him grow up without a father. He will be special, I can feel it, and he will need you.
What is this? But...
Dad.
No, I can't. The Council, Orlando. You know what they said about me. They want to do it.
You mean the exaltation? I can't believe you just said that. This is about a child, Tilo. Our child.
Yes, our child. Why don't you tell me another 1,000 times? I have obligations here, damn it. And you should know that better than anyone else. You know how hard I've worked to get here, Orlando. And now you want me to give it all up? For this thing?
Dad. Dad.
How? I just don't know what to say. Being a seraph, it's a title by the name of the sun. A title. How can that possibly be more important to you than... Oh, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it.
Of course you can't. You've never known what it means to have to fight for something. We will give him away to one of your servants. It is better that way, for him and for us.
Wonder why his son fucking hated the gods?
What would have happened?
Because he's a demigod?
For your son, I wonder.
Yeah.
Well,
Would
that.
he have ever started to blame the gods for this deep
His dad's an asshole is the reason why.
inside him?
Taylor's
Dad
a shitty dad.
You made your
Deadbeat
son into
dad.
what he became, and all because a promotion was more important to you than your own flesh and blood. And that is why you will fail here, don't you see? Because failing is what you do. As a soldier, as a protector of the gods, and as a father. You are a butcher, a loser, not the glorious savior you want people to remember you as. Admit it already.
Jesus.
So yeah, Ner'zhul probably hated the gods because, you know, his dad, man of the Holy Order, fucking basically ditched
What are
him
your orders, Grandmaster?
for a promotion.
We will see about that.
And the more the gods thing comes more into play with the actual direct Nehrim stuff, because that was why Ner'zhul couldn't become the Shadow God himself. He couldn't because he had God's blood. So yeah, had to kill a bunch of ghost dudes. Is there more? Or are they up higher? I think we just have to continue to go higher. There's gonna be a bunch more to spawn. I've readjusted the music mix, by the way, because I did put it a little...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I noticed.
My music mix went a little high. There we go, that's better. That's where I want the music mix.
You're blocking the way.
They sure are.
The path is clear.
Come on, land.
Advance.
Trust me, I'm a one-woman army, man. I say this, and now I'm about to fucking get my ass kicked. Now it's like fucking fate's like, oh yeah, I'll fucking kill you. I just got shot. Come on, game.
But the name of the sun will just never stop.
Yes, it'll stop. Calm down. Let me drink a potion.
Let her worry.
Oh. No. No one gets to worry. It's fine.
Focus, Kalia. Focus.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. There we go. Oh, whoops. Can't beat me at chicken.
That was all of them.
Oh, in bad timing. Hoping health? Health.
Quickly now, to the gate.
Courage. It's locked. What do we do?
See a gate, we can't get in. Oh, also Teeler's doing his dance with the gate now.
We will break it open.
Or sorry,
Do
not
you
Teeler.
see the ballista up there? Keeper Sakaresh, you. Wait. Do you feel that?
What are we feeling?
Yes, the heat. Grandmaster, we... Oh,
by the name of the sun.
Dragon! Dragon Ghost! Dragon?
Oh my fucking god!
Dragon Ghost, and it,
Cover!
collapses everything.
Oh, fuck.
It's be mad.
He's a big man.
Well, shit.
He's mad.
He's a man boy. He's a little pissy.
Yeah.
Wow, Korka, your ideas for gun dragons are great.
Oh, if you only knew the real one.
Stop, don't say that.
Too bad!
It's one of those things where, like, I know the beginning and I know the ending way too well. And I'm like, I can't wait to get to either of those. And now I have to make
Wait,
the midpoints
she's
just
moving.
exact. Oh.
Yes. Yes, that is good. Stay with us.
Yeah, I'm here. What? What happened?
You were hit by a piece of debris,
Alive.
but we are safe. At least for the moment.
No, you're not my dad. You're a shitbag. The dragon? What about the dragon? Where is it?
Fuck
His
is the
attack
dragon?
brought down the entire facade, but it also cut him off from us. You will not be able to get inside here.
What about Kalia? Where is she?
The building came down on top of her. There was nothing we
What?
could do. I know
Bullshit.
how close you
What?
were. I'm sorry.
Bullshit.
Yeah. But we have to search for her.
Yes, and we will. But to do that, we need to find another way out of this place. So, no matter what else we do, we first have to go deeper into the temple.
Well, fuck.
So what now? What do we do?
We finish this. That arrogant
Did
display
the
of the
star
High
also
Ones was a
get
bluff.
trapped?
They
Yes.
are afraid of us, and this puppet show out there was their last trump card. But they have failed. We're here, and we are close. All that matters
I feel like
now
his
is that
reaction
we
to the dragon
summon
was
the
way
High
better.
One and take the Numinos from him.
Really?
Then it is over.
Yeah.
Thank the gods.
He's- oh,
these
shit!
injuries are only superficial. Just try to keep up.
And I feel like his VA does a better job of going, oh shit, than anybody else. But yeah, we're covered in blood, by the way. All of us. Nara, Yuslin, Teeler, just all of us are soaked in fucking blood. It's a good time.
Lovely.
So yeah, if you notice that later, I'm pointing it out now.
What is that?
Prophetess.
I'm trying to buff because there is some stuff in here. I don't know if there's a lot of magic stuff, but I'll...
Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty.
I'll run a magic buff just
That's still
say.
like a standing, like, frozen body, or is it an enemy?
It's a frozen body.
Okay.
Oh, okay, unfortunately my buffs took away my blood-covered effect, but it's okay. There are enemies down here, though. That's why I do have to buff. Because they are kind of high. There's the rats. So I know that I think there's dead down here. It might just be rats. I could be wrong.
Really? Rats? At this point?
Yeah, it's because this is the end.
Because they're underground.
Yeah.
Wow, like, level my glyphs don't want to go off.
What have they been eating all this time?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, probably some... Each
Their
other.
own poop.
They could have been each other, or their own shit, or anything, really.
It's been thousands of years.
Yeah.
There's the ghosts.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
What a waste
The life will find a way.
Jump over the railing, are you kidding me?
There we go.
Fine, I'll go around.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like there's visions coming up, but I don't know where they are. My memory is flimsy of where the visions are. In this room, I think we're about to hit one. I have to actually turn down my phone because I pumped it up for a part. Yeah, it'll be in this room. Right now.
Bless me.
Nah. Okay, actually no. Not now, but there was a lot of fighting in their temple.
Kiraj, did you see that?
Oh.
Interesting. That must be the echo. We are so close to where the last cleansing happened that not only the prophetess sees it, but we do as well.
So they're also now having the visions because we're so close to where the whole cleansing was.
This is where the veil is at its thinnest.
Yeah. This is where the big failure happened.
No, she said veil, but I like fail.
Yeah, I heard fail also because it just sounds better. The biggest fail happened here. Okay, they're the same thing either way up.
I said at its thinnest, but okay.
Oh, here, Mom. Yeah, a lot of dying people in these visions now.
Yeah.
It's
a
just
whole lot of death.
Yeah.
Very much
Oh.
so.
There's a rat. Fucking die. I don't remember where I am. Okay. I'm not looking for loot or anything. I just don't remember if, like, the route is actually where the enemies all are, or if I'm supposed to go off the side of it. Not like that. Not literally off the side, like off the stairs. Yuslin, move.
Move.
Dad. Move.
You're not my real dad.
Fucking hate both of you. You're not my real dads. Come here. Come here, dads. Fuck both of you.
I mean, is Yuslin really that bad?
No. Oh, down.
No buts. The beacon is all that matters. Understood? They must not harm it.
So don't let them bring harm to the beacon, said the Pyrians. Don't let them bring harm to the beacon, said the Pyrians. No matter what, protect the beacon,
said the Pyrians.
Wow, that sounds familiar.
And then there's this thing, and that's probably actually one of the prototypes for their beacon. And, oh hi. Sorry, you're gross and scary, and there it is. Let's save. Let's save right there, just in case we crash. And there's theirs.
There it is. The beacon. By the gods, how similar they are. Sharim, do you have the word of the dead with you?
Yes.
Good. Then place it in front of the beacon and prepare yourself. Prophetess, it is now up to you. Somehow you must recall the moment when the last cleansing happened. If Yaela's theory is right, this is the only way to get our hands on something close to a physical form of a High One.
And how exactly should I do that? I can't control the echo.
No, but maybe you can somehow lure it. According to all that you have told me so far, the echo seems to react to things or situations connected to the cycle. Take a look around and see if you can find something.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. Give me some time.
Alright.
So how this is gonna run is every single one of these items are gonna hit. It's gonna spawn a vision. I can't remember how loud they are, so be prepared. So first one is a dull stone that looks very familiar. Black stone.
The beacon was created to banish the High Ones from existence, but to
pretty
do
loud.
that,
Yeah, just pretty
we
loud.
need something from them.
So one. We're gonna hit object 2, which is an old sword.
He has betrayed us! Jakal opened the gates and now they're killing everyone!
Second black stone for number 3.
The core of this sickness is in people's heads. It is a way of thinking. But you will never understand that, High Priest. Will you?
Where's the other one? There's another black stone for 4.
It was almost as if the beacon longed for the stones. They are the key. I feel it.
And I can't remember where the 5th one is, so I'm gonna... Oh, it's over here. Hi! There you are, it's the helmet. And 5.
They are similar to magic, or the power responsible for the tides. They are pure energy.
There we go, there's all 5. And this happens.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, that screaming in the background almost sounded like the Goofy scream.
It almost sounded like laughter.
It sounded like laughter. It's precisely what it is. It's laughter.
It sounded like Goofy doing the, you know, when he falls down all... Yeah.
I don't like this.
And... Come on, Uselin, turn on the Word of the Dead.
Oh.
And he turned on the Word of the Dead.
And we all died.
And that's the end of my story. This
Well,
is inappropriate.
I know what you're thinking. How did I get here?
So hold on. We got a fact. Where is it? It's buried in here somewhere. That's called Weekend. Evoking the memory took its toll. You're feeling weak and dizzy.
Oh, lovely.
High One. We have made it.
This is what the inside looks
How
like.
are you feeling, Prophetess? Luring
Whoa.
the echo like that, it must have strained you.
Oh yeah.
It has, but I'll cope. This place feels peculiar.
It does, indeed. We are in the consciousness of a past civilization. Do you see that up there? Yaela was right after all. This is our Numinars.
Up there, yeah.
The essence of a High One.
I'm more concerned about all these floating bodies, really.
Ah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a high one's made of.
High one's just made out of floating, vaguely corporeal
Floating?
bodies.
Floating debris and bodies. It's fine.
Yeah. It's fun in here.
It's fine.
This is fine.
Everything is fine.
It's what everyone's made of on the inside, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
So yeah, there's our Numinos.
Unbelievable. I have done it. In spite of everything.
I feel like this was kind of a group project, Healer. We should be saying we have done it in spite of everything. Doesn't
But you know, fine. If you're gonna underplay our contributions like that, fine.
I mean, I'm still going to blow this popsicle stand. It just gives me more reason to blow this popsicle stand. Doesn't
And
the
more reason for me to think that you're just a selfish twit.
Yeah. Doesn't the High One feel that we're here? Why doesn't he do anything?
We are in his thoughts. What could you do against that? Time does not exist here. At least not as we know it.
Also, bold of you to assume the High One has a gender.
Bold of you to assume that the High One can't really, make you disappear on your own.
I assume that the High One has both genders.
I assume the High One has every
Considering the High One's made out of, like, everyone.
Yeah, I'd assume the High One has every single possible gender open.
Yeah.
So what now? Yeah. How do we get the essence inside the container?
We will see about that. Maybe that question will answer itself. Shari,
What do you mean by that?
carry the container to the essence.
Come on.
As you command, Aaron.
And I can't do anything at this point. I can't move.
Literally can't do anything.
Yep, I'm just standing here now, so have fun.
Lovely.
Like,
we're in cutscene mode, basically.
Oh boy. Green light.
That's entropy.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
What is it? What are you waiting for?
Uh-oh.
Tell me, Aranthio. Back in the ruins, when the High One showed you that memory, it was the first time I saw you express real agitation. Not anger, but agitation. What you did to your son. Do you regret it, I wonder?
Oh
Did
dear.
you abandon him in exchange for prestige and power?
What?
I don't think you do. What got to you was being reminded of your own failure. Regret.
Oh boy.
You don't know that feeling. You never have. Not even
Is that
after
Usler?
Kira.
No, it's not.
What are you?
Do you remember that story?
What story?
The one about the Night of the Thousand Fires?
I think so.
Motherfucker!
Yep.
He killed Lashari.
He hired the mercenaries. He did everything.
By
He was having to backstab us the entire way.
the night of 1,000 fires.
Yes. I survived your massacre. One of only a few.
Then you did not follow my son because you shared his ideals. You did it to get to me? What for, Yusna? Justice?
Justice. I am done with this world, Aranthio. I have been for a long time now. The only reason why I'm still here is a
I'm just gonna watch
I
all
made
this. I'm not gonna do anything to,
the promise that
attempt
one day
to stop it or
I
anything.
will
No.
be the one who takes
can't.
everything.
Oh no, I
from
can move.
You.
When can I move? This is new.
Yusna, this is madness.
Oh no, it's
Whatever
about
you
to
are
get worse.
planning to do, it will affect the whole world, not just me. If you want my death, why not just wait, damn it? Once we have lit the beacon, Korek will kill me. That way, all those innocent lives will be.
Just shut up! You take me for such a fool? As if there's anything in this world you would want more than to die a martyr! Tealor Aranthiel, conqueror of the High One, savior of mankind. You like the sound of that, don't you? You like it so much. You know, at first, I was so frustrated with all the setbacks. When the Prophetess saved Lashari's research in Alt-Rashengrad, and when Koarek's first attack on the city didn't succeed. But then I realized that all of this would be so much more gratifying than anything else I could do to you. Your final attempt, and so close to your target, only to fail by my hand.
Damn.
You asked
Are
me
you
once
really?
what my daughter's name was. Do you remember?
Yes, I beg you, please.
Lena. Her name was Lena.
And boom.
He exploded.
And took
He
the
died.
Numenos out with them.
Whoa, oh.
That's impossible.
Oh, we're just fucked. There's blood in our vision too.
Out we go.
Is the blood in your vision just from being weakened, or?
That's from Yuslin exploding.
Okay, I thought so.
Although I'll have a lot of blood in my vision coming out.
Oh,
of
wait.
this.
There's just a lot of blood in general.
You fool. miserable, selfish fool! You killed us all!
Oh, shut up.
Impressive, Raphael. You really were close. A shame that you were too preoccupied with yourself to see it coming.
Beast! You damn
What?
beast! He was possessed! Possessed from the start!
Nope.
What was that screeching noise?
I'm afraid that is only half true. We reap, but you sowed. Of course, we possessed him, but you did all the heavy lifting back at Kira when you gave the order to massacre everyone dear to him, including his wife and his poor, poor daughter. And so, it is a happy ending after all, isn't it? Without the Numinos, you have nothing to use the beacon's power on. And the only thing it is good for now is the destruction of your own beloved city. It will be a feast, and there will be nothing left of you once we've devoured you, nothing but cold, gray flesh. It is just as we said. You have failed as you always have done. What is it, Aranthio? Lost your tongue?
No.
He's waiting for the air horn.
No, I have not. Not at all. You have just presented me with a solution.
Are you deaf? There is no solution. The cleansing will happen, and you will all die.
Yes.
Says you.
Yes, we will. Your Messiah, the
What is that
citizens of the
noise?
city, the armies,
I don't hear the noise you're hearing.
like the sun.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
It was like a
And then
weird squeaking
It will
noise.
be
Like,
over.
You're fantasizing, Aranthio. Without...
Pops him like a grape.
Not this time.
oh.
Here we must go our separate ways. Believe me, I wish it were otherwise.
You're gonna try to
But
fucking
in your
kill me?
condition, you would just be a burden.
No.
And I cannot afford any risks. I'm sorry.
He's just gonna leave us to die. What are you talking about? What are you planning?
The High Ones are right. We cannot use the beacon to banish them anymore. But do you remember what the Archmagister said? Without the Numinos, the beacon's energy would burst out without direction.
Yes, which is why I went to find Numinos in the first place. Lighting the beacon without it would only...
Cause a massive explosion. Yes. And that is the only thing we can do for mankind now. Koarek was and is essential to the High One's plan. Whatever shape the actual cleansing takes, he wants to make sure it will happen. And we, Prophetess, we may have failed in breaking the cycle for ourselves, but not for the others.
The others?
The other people of this world. Arazial, Kira, Kile. They're affected by the cycle as much as Enderal. And I know that there must be people like us. People who have had the same dreams and feel what is about to happen. And if we kill Koarek and his armies, we buy these people time. Time to gather knowledge. Time to build a new beacon. And time to light it themselves.
So you want to blow up the beacon, but what about the city? What about all the people who will die?
Those whom the Narimes have not yet massacred anyway, you mean? They will die, as you and I will. But they will do so for mankind's salvation. And this is something worth dying for.
Is
it? It is
it?
the only way, don't you see? Either we die here, rotting with the Pyreans, or we choose to give our death meaning by at least stopping this fanatic Koarek and his armies. The High Ones are a lot weaker than they pretend to be. I feel it. We were so close to destroying
You
them.
really wanted...
And
you
I have
really
faith
do
in the
want
others
to be
out there
martyred.
who will fight them. They will succeed where this scum Sharim made us fail.
I know what the noise I'm hearing is. It's someone's chair.
Oh.
Sorry. My bad.
What?
My
Have you-
team's been squeaking bad lately this whole
Yeah.
month, and it's driving me nuts.
It's okay. What? Have you lost your mind? We can't just put a death sentence over all Enderal just for some vague hope. These people, they trust you, Aranthiel.
So, a shepherd cannot decide the fate of his sheep.
No.
What is this really about, prophetess? Your life? The life of this woman who is so dear to you?
No, it's
Now is not the time for arrogance and selfishness. All of this is about more than just us.
Look in the
That
Pelican
you
mirror
fail
for
to
once.
see this disappoints me, prophetess.
What
I
does he
thought better of
say
you
if
than
you
that,
don't romance
but
anyone?
it does not matter anymore.
I think he. Oh God, it's been so long. I did it only the first time through. I think it's something about like your friend. I can't remember.
Night night.
Yeah, but anyway, we pass out from blood loss.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Yeah.
And that's the end.
Cause Ranthiel is a prideful asshole.
Yeah.
I'll be back
all
in a bit.
Oh, I lied. Okay.
Ah, damn it, the cutscene's not over.
Hi, veiled woman.
Oh, hey, Destiny. I'm
Or-
sorry, I'm just gonna
or
keep calling
probability.
her
Probability.
that. Okay, yeah. I'll give you that.
She's not Dest.
Because Destiny is fate and didn't.
No,
Fate-
it's not.
Fate is dead.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay, is the cutscene over?
Cutscene's over, but we're about to go into the long one, so you better fucking haul ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back.
We're gonna go into the longest cutscene ever, so I will try to delay for your sake.
Enter the mind of a High One?
Oh,
I
sorry,
hope
vision
you're
hack.
joking.
We're gonna have a lot of these little flashes as we get to this portal, by the way. So fair warning on the sound.
And yes, I'll help.
This was their last stand. They are afraid of us. I feel it.
Everything that happened then happened now. And I also need to heal when we get through the other side. Real bad.
Yep.
Okay, last one.
You've killed us! You've killed us all! You have just shown me the solution.
Hey.
Look, that same exact thing happened in the past.
Oh no. They too, or whoever, the last person in Teeler's position was, they also saw the exact same solution.
And did the exact same thing.
Deja vu?
Lots of deja
No, that's not deja vu. Deja vu is the feeling of something similar happening.
Oops.
This is it actually happened.
Yeah, that's straight up what it is. We'll wait for Uni before I proceed too much further. I think I can pop to the portal safely enough. Yeah, because I have to do the walk up. But I will wait for Uni to do the walk up to this next part. Because it's a pretty cool walk up. I remember Uni going, "Oh damn!"
It's all your fault, Jaspar. Ranthiel is gonna kill us all.
How is this Jaspar's fault?
None whatsoever, but we're having to keep up the trend anyway.
It just is. He pulled us into
I am
this.
so sorry. It's your guys' fault.
Oh,
for
he
making
did. You're not incorrect. He did pull us into this little escapade.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That too.
I'll wait here for Uni to come back. I hope he's running really fast on his little Canadian legs.
So, Jax, does that walkway look familiar to you?
This one should not look familiar to anybody. Jax should not recognize it. It should be familiar to you, because you've seen this part before.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to be seeing.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be seeing anything. This walkway should not be familiar to you. This is something you've not seen before. This is something actually, very few people, actually nobody, in the current timeline has ever seen before. Or many other timelines. Which way do I go, by the way? I'm just doing this so I remember which way I have to go, because it's a walk through these nice frosty tunnels. Also, by the way, I'm curious, is this like, oh, okay, I think the implication is it's supposed to be like caved in. So yeah, we'll wait for Uni to complete the walk up to this section, because Uni likes it. We'll wait about here. Oh, no, I won't do that. I won't do that. I was like, oh, I could do that, but I've already healed, I've already done everything. What's my fever at? My fever's at a 9, so I don't really care all that much.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, these don't matter to me yet. Oh!
9 at the moment.
I can fill my sword up. I mean, there's no point in conserving anymore. Might as well max it out.
Might as well.
Hey, Uni.
Hello?
You alive?
Yeah.
Okay, Gucci. You remember this part, don't you? You know, after the Veiled Woman wakes us up and we go through her portal. Do you remember? Do you not remember this part?
I remember a big part, and
I may just have to see a bit more.
Okay, or we're going through the tunnels. What's at the end of these tunnels, Uni?
Oh, if that's, if we're still under the city, then I think I know.
Yeah, we're under the city still. It's a fucking very long part, Uni. You can't miss this part.
Yeah.
No, I know what it is then.
So, Jax, take a look. That's a real big robot.
Oh.
There's a really big robot.
That is a big robot.
He's a big...
So why did the Veiled Woman take us here?
Because she can.
Because she likes big robots.
She likes...
She cannot lie.
She loves fucking mechas. And she's a huge...
No. This is impossible.
Hi, Lee.
Who?
It's the same voice as Lee in the Telltale Walking Dead.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he sounded familiar.
Yeah. What the? Who are you? What is this place? Actually, yeah, Mayor, say it right now because he talks a lot.
What? Who?
Yeah.
Who are you?
What
is this place?
I already did it.
Oh,
I was trying to find out what you were saying, like in general.
Yeah.
That's what you were trying to say. Something.
What were you going to say, Mayor?
Yeah.
Like out of character.
This is what I was wanting to see Jackson's reaction.
Yeah, it's a big robot.
Why are you here? Be gone, Phantom. Be gone and leave me to my slumber.
Bold of you to assume I'm a phantom.
Phantom? What in the blazes are you talking about? What's the meaning of this?
Then this isn't a dream.
I remember this
You
part.
really are here.
Bold of you to assume
But why? The prophet dies when the Emperor leaves him. This is the course of the game. It has always been so.
So, right now...
Explain yourself.
Sorry.
How did you find this place? And why do you still exist?
So right now, under normal circumstances, our character, or the person in our character's position, should be dead. They should be off the board.
And yet, here we are.
Yet here we stand. The Veiled Woman, she healed me and opened a portal.
Her? But why? She does not have a mind. She does not have feelings. So why should she do this?
Bold for you to assume such things.
But still you speak the truth. I can feel it.
Would probability care?
Then could it really be that the unlikeliest of all eventualities has become reality and brought you here?
The unlikeliest of all eventualities? Are you saying that my being here is coincidence?
Coincidence or caprice, I do not know. The Veiled Woman cannot be understood.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Who are you? What are you?
I am sorry. It's been too long since I've spoken to anyone. I have had many names. The Arcarians called me the God of Death. The Moonskin people, the Warden of Dreams. The Pyreans, the Demon of the Deep. For your people I am, or was, the Black Guardian.
So he's been around for
a
long time. Eons.
However, I am none of these, neither god nor demon. I am only an eye, condemned to observe again and again.
You know the Pyreans? By the gods, how old are you?
Does you measure time? Older than your most daring chronicles go back, by far.
Yeah, eons.
I have seen them all, since our people fell. Every civilization, every cleansing, every turn of the cycle.
Then you somehow survived the cleansing of your civilization. Are you one of the ancient starlings?
What? No. The Starlings came long after me. I was only a fool who wanted to save his own skin at any cost. I knew the cleansing would come. I had known it long before the Red Madness and the war started. But I also knew that fighting it as my people did, and as most do, was pointless. So I looked for another way to prevail. And I found it. What you see here is the result. The Goliath. As I liked to call it back then.
The Goliath? What exactly is that?
What is it? My self-dug grave. What it was meant to be was a body of steel, an immortal machine with which I planned to merge my consciousness. Only organic life could be reaped by the High Ones, and I thought that by becoming a machine, I could fool them. By the name of the sun, how brilliant I thought myself. I wanted to become a god, laughing in the face of time. But let me spare you my self-pity. What happened, happened.
The cleansing king.
No, remember the apotheosis quest we did?
Uh-huh.
That guy was doing? This guy essentially tried to do the same thing.
Yeah, but he chose a really big robot for some reason.
He wanted to be a really big robot, which you'll understand.
Go big or go home!
Also, Jax?
Jax? Jax is dying.
I heard you snoring a little.
No, I'm here.
No, you're not. You're dying.
I'm here.
So you plan to... Oh, sorry. Jax, are you alive?
Sit back up if I will sit back up if I have to.
Sit back up or I will fight you. I'm kidding. You can go to sleep if you need to. We can cut it out if we have to. I'm just
No!
Really sure. Okay. So you plan to outlive your own people. To what point? Living in a dead world?
No. Joining the Goliath meant immortality. All I had to do was sleep and awaken once more when the cycle started again, and new life came forth. Except that this new life would not have been defenseless. I would have been a true god to them, one capable of protecting them from the High Ones. No imaginary figure like the Creator, no false gods like the Lightborn were, to speak in your language.
So yeah, he wanted to be God. That's probably why he's so big.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
But your plan did work. You built this machine, became it, and survived the cleansing.
As the only one of my people, yes. But it happened faster than it should have. And when the cleansing occurred, the Goliath was not yet finished. And as the Emperor unleashed the light, I had no choice but to complete the joining too early. A fatal error, as it turned out. I did survive, yes. But I am trapped inside this unfinished machine. And ever since then, all I can do is watch. Again and again.
What do you mean you can only watch? We are thousands of leagues into the deep here, aren't we?
Yes. But a part of the Goliath is the eye. It allows me to see what happens on the surface everywhere. Not as literal as you imagine, of course. I see schemes, feel emotions, similar to your gift, to the Echo. But they are enough to understand.
To be clear, you have been here since the High One devoured your people.
Yes. It was not how I planned it. The Goliath in its final form was meant to be divine. A synthesis of man and steel. But I overestimated myself. And I acted too quickly, driven by fear.
Okay, so we haven't lost yet. Whether the High Ones triumph or not depends on what happens after Aranthiel's blown up the beacon.
No, you do not understand. You are stumbling through the fog, even now that it is almost over. By themselves, the High Ones are not the problem. If we would just see them as they really are, they would become powerless.
Powerless?
Yes.
Like when Aranthiel
It is hard to put into words.
And possible sound roaring, because we're going into
I
a little
myself do not know everything about the High Ones. Only that they are part of something we call the cycle. The civilization rises and blossoms and then, always at the same stage.
It's lagging a little bit.
It is playing for me too.
The High Ones appear.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was just
And
me
with
or-
them, the madness. People start losing their minds. Wars
Still at it, huh?
erupt and chaos rules.
I thought we killed him.
We did.
Till
He's
2
dead.
or 3 years later,
I see a lot of dead things.
cleansing happens. The moment when the High Ones devour the collective consciousness, the gathered minds of this civilization, to give birth to a new one of their own. Despite all of this, nobody knows what drives them. Perhaps they act out of malice, out of an urge to survive, or perhaps they
I'm not
do
sure if
not
Parker
even have
remembers
a
either.
will of their own,
I can't hear
but
me
are like a force of nature. But I do
If
know
there's
one
supposed to be
thing.
voices
As powerful as they might be,
in this cutscene.
it is mankind who gives them that power.
It's
No, we
Make
can't.
them into what they are.
Oh shit.
Because what nobody understands is simply this.
I guess.
The High Ones feed on what humanity has the
I
most
can't
of.
cut this
Their
right now because
ego,
otherwise it'll freak out.
greed, pride, fear, and their everlasting search for
No,
an
no,
enemy
child.
who was responsible for all their misery. It is those traits the High Ones make use of. These characteristics are what make us human.
Yeah, it's not racing.
And by
Yeah, we ran into her.
themselves, they
Very early
harm
on.
us.
Very beginning.
Only when we bury them, when
So what's
we
he
deny
saying, Parker?
them, then they play into the High Ones' hands.
Basically,
So why is this, you ask?
try not to overtalk it.
It is simple. The High Ones alone cannot make the cleansing happen. Only a human can. With the beacon. My knowledge about it is as limited as my knowledge about the cycle. It has existed since the beginning
It
of
probably
time.
will, because it's on
And
the
despite
surface.
what you might now believe,
Because I might have to.
the ancient writings about it are true. Lit by the ones who carry the Numenos. It
Jack.
can banish the
Jack.
High
I'm
Ones
here.
once and for all.
I hear you snoring. I know. We're fighting it. I might have to
Because
exit
what
and
happens when it is lit without a core
and I'll explain what this
is far more than an explosion. It is the cleansing, the triumph of the High Ones.
Part of it
And
also
even as we speak,
part of it might also be that I'm very stuffed up still.
has done it again.
I know
A bright light will appear from the heart of the machine.
Because I was sick
Open a hole
all
in the sky.
Mm.
And within hours, it will spread throughout the
like
world. And they will all
You don't like tea?
feel it. A fire
Never been able to
burns
like
them from
tea.
within. A white
It's
light
an
which will
acquired
break
taste.
through their flesh.
I'll just
For one,
It
straight
just
over.
sugar and honey and tea makes it worse.
The
It
High
just
Ones
tastes
have
like
power.
leaves.
All
It
they
tastes like
should
I'm
get,
biting
uh,
into a tree.
is to feed on our
I
weaknesses.
guess
Manipulate us into bringing about our
jam
own
some honey
destruction.
and some cream in there.
That
It
makes
is we
it
who
worse.
forge the
Puny.
soul
God.
that keeps us. We
Make
who
what
lead
worse?
them
The
to their
leaf taste?
victory.
It makes like I only like tea like
Has always
as
been in our
tea.
hands.
I don't like it sweetened or anything. I think it's gross. I don't
I
like
mean,
it. So
Me too.
like,
I prefer just Earl Grey
We
straight.
repeat the same fate over
But
and
I do
over.
know people who
And
love
only
to
because
jam
we
honey in there.
refuse to see the truth. Yes, the High Ones are our enemy.
I'm not a big fan of honey in general.
But who wants to hear that it is
I mean,
our
I like
that dark
I like
voice
honey. I
within
just
us
don't like it as
that
a
empowers them?
You know, there's probably some really epic exposition happening right now, and we can't hear it, so we're just having this like normal-ass conversation
Yeah, you're having it in the background.
during the
which is
most
great.
important thing.
Yeah, I'll break it down and explain because it's the actual explanation for what the fuck is happening at this very moment. I'm waiting for it to get through because I have to escape and save immediately because you can't skip through his lines. And if we crash, it's the worst thing ever. We have to go back through his entire conversation tree.
No.
Yeah, so I have to save this as soon as I get back control. And we might have to exit and restart anyway because, yeah.
Quacka?
It's holding.
Okay, I wasn't sure because all I see is black.
It's black.
Okay, there we go.
They reap, we sow.
Can you hear? Could you hear him say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear him.
Okay, I'll pause
It
it
was
right
just
there.
that. It was
Okay.
just a long cutscene.
Okay, so basically the cutscene, what that was he was reiterating what the cleansing is, what we all know it is, where it's the red madness and everything, the High Ones bring it, blah blah blah, everything crumbles, society starts to fall apart, and all that shit, and basically what happens is, oh god, now I can't fucking remember. The High Ones actually can't directly do a damn thing. They don't do the cleansing themselves, they just push the right buttons to cause it to happen. Because humans have this wonderful thing, well, mortals have this wonderful thing called an ego, and they refuse to admit that, you know, they're wrong and that they fuck up in critical moments. And so all the High Ones do is push the right buttons to create the right moments, create the right toys, and they do it every so often with every civilization. And inevitably the beacon gets lit, the beacon gets built, and then they find a way to destroy the hope for the Numinos and give the Emperor, which is in this case Teeler, whoever's in that role, they give them the idea that, oh, you should go light the beacon as a fuck you to us. And guess what lighting the beacon actually does without a Numinos?
Causes the cleansing.
That's what causes the cleansing. It's not an explosion. It's a world-ending apocalypse is what happens if you light it without the fucking Numinos. The High Ones can't
do the High
directly
Ones
do anything.
Well, they do cause the red madness, though.
They do cause the red madness, but presumably that's because the same reasons they can fucking manipulate everybody. They're just fucking driving everybody crazy, because it's like, it's fun.
Yep.
Or it makes
Did you see
people
what
panic
this guy
more.
did?
Huh?
Did you see what this guy did?
Yeah, or it's also probably to cause more panic and make people feel like, oh, we've got to crunch down on this. We have to get it to stop somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And
One
make
way
it
or another.
worse in the process.
Mm-hmm. And just kill more people as you go. So basically, what they do, the High Ones do, they can't directly do shit, so they build up a narrative. A very epic narrative that, you need to be a hero, you need to save the world, and they play you with it like a fucking fiddle.
Yep.
Into doing what they want. And that's what that was explaining. It was basically explaining up until
I'd forgotten parts of that. I'd remembered that the beacon causes the cleansing, but I couldn't remember much more than that.
Yeah, it's the
I was
High
like,
Ones.
maybe they can do the cleansing themselves, the High Ones? I couldn't remember for sure.
No, they can't.
Yeah.
This game would literally never have gone down if you just walked away. If you also had just walked away. This never would have happened.
Though, destroying the Numinos inside that High One's head, you think that killed it? Like that specific one?
Possibly.
So we may have killed the Pyrean High One?
May have killed the Pyrean High One, or it's another High One that are like, oh yeah, it's your turn to die for this, we'll make a new one.
So there's always if it goes down that exact way every time,
Or it's not
there will
dead.
be only a limited number of High Ones.
Yeah, or it's not actually dead, and it's just like, oh yeah, here, look at this sparkly thing, now blow it up.
It's
It's
just
not
like,
actually
ow.
useful to us. Or it comes back or whatever.
That's my appendix.
Yeah.
You can blow it up if you want.
You can blow up my appendix. I didn't need that. But yeah, it's basically everybody. The entire game was like, oh, we're playing you. We're playing you into doing the bad end. Every single way. And there's nothing you can do about it because you think you're doing the right thing.
Yep, that's the theme of the game.
Yeah.
Ultimate dickery.
That's why Daddy was always like, yeah, you really think you're
helping. You're doing
You really think
good.
you're helping, huh?
Don't you just want to lie down and die instead?
And everyone, like Daddy, like the aged man, everyone's like, wow, you don't know shit still.
You are such a child. You don't know. But they
And,
refuse
if
to
only-
explain themselves.
Yeah, if only they'd explained. Just a little bit. Then this all could have been prevented.
Yeah. But then it's implied, if you were paying attention to when you're talking to the aged man, it's implied very strongly that it's like he's tried before and it did nothing.
Pretty much.
And he's just like, I don't care anymore. It doesn't matter what I do.
Like, if he were to tell people, then it wouldn't matter because they would have had themselves convinced by that point.
Yep.
And there's also
So he's
another...
just like-
There's another element in theory play also there. But we'll get more into that after we get to the end, because we're also in a situation where right now, again, as the Black Guardian said, we're supposed to be dead. This is not supposed to be a conversation that can happen. The Prophet's supposed to be a piece that's off the board at this point. They have served their purpose. And yet here we stand.
Dreams, thoughts, visions. They are everywhere, but the principle is always the same. They throw a tainted seed into a fertile ground. The rest happens by itself.
So I'll go into more. So what you're saying is that without our assistance, the High Ones would be powerless, that the cleansing would never happen. Sorry, I had a little burp.
Just think for a moment. When did the High Ones ever do anything other than manipulate you?
The Red Madness.
Did they ever physically influence any events?
Yes.
They incited the narrative
With the Red Madness.
against you.
They probably were driving people crazy.
And confirmed the righteousness of both your causes. All they told you, all they showed you, was what you wanted to hear and what you wanted to see. And yes, if you, Teolor Renthial, his order, and the Neramis had never acted, the cleansing would never have happened.
What, and there's really no reason for all this? I can't believe that.
Maybe there is, but if so, I do not know it. But the more turns of the cycle I witness, the more I get the impression that it is some kind of trial. A cosmic game, woven by powers we have not even come close to comprehending.
Okay.
Maybe this is just wishful thinking. To give all this pain a meaning, when it does not have one. Maybe the High Ones are simply a law of nature, a concept, and we give birth to them by believing there is such a thing as an ultimate external enemy in the first place. The eternal struggle with ourselves. Perhaps that is just part of what it means to exist.
So we'll wait for Jax to come back.
No, I'm here.
Oh, that was Jax. Oh, sorry, it was Ray going AFK. Okay. So then that means Aranthiel just initiated the cleansing. He has signed the death warrant for all of humanity.
Like 1,000 others before him, the High Ones knew exactly what they had to do to get him to commit this last act of desperation. They played him with his weaknesses and fears, like a figure on a chessboard. And the saddest part is that until the very end, he will believe that he has done something good.
So yeah, Taylor's like, oh, I did right all along. I never fucked up.
And he won't even listen to us. He won't listen to anyone else.
Yep.
We'd
Jax,
rather
are you
kill
alive?
them.
Jax? Jaxie-chan.
I'm here.
Okay. You okay? Do you need to stop?
Nah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Because he... Sorry. Say it, man. Not the line.
I was about to say, did I hear Jaxie-chan from
Yeah,
you?
I decided a new nickname for Jax.
Valid.
If you hate the nickname, please tell me. Set me on fire. It's okay. Because he wouldn't accept failure, no matter the price.
That was his greatest fear, yes. To be remembered as a failure. A broken man. That was the stream the High Ones manipulated him from the moment he died.
Oh yeah,
after attempting to flee from his prison on Narim.
From the moment he died? What do you mean?
The real Enderal. He is dead, prophetess. He is a fleshless one of the mightiest tools of the High Ones. Just as you are.
Well.
Yeah, so Aranthiel's dead, and
So are we.
apparently we're dead too, huh, Jack?
Everybody's dead, Dave!
Jax is dead.
No, I'm here.
I keep checking on Jax because I'm like, you're really silent. And I'm like, are you napping? Are you okay? Because we can stop.
No.
I think Jax is just trying to take all of this in.
Okay. So, I'm dead. Then what is this, an illusion?
I wish it were. The methods of how the High Ones influence us are plentiful, and the Red Madness and their ability to enter our dreams are not their only means. Their mightiest tool is the creation of projections, fleshless ones, or emissaries, as they are also called. If a person dies, and if this person has one last unfulfilled wish, a compulsion, then the High Ones have the power to create a projection of him, an immaterial image of the deceased, which thinks itself real and is perceived as such. What no one notices, not even the projection itself, are two things. Firstly, it is driven by this last unfulfilled desire. Secondly, it becomes an idealized version of its former self, almost tailor-made to free itself from the last compulsion, that ultimate scourge. The daughters of fishermen become warriors. Broken generals become charismatic and driven leaders who seem almost too determined to be real. You are one of these projections, as are all of the emissaries. You are a fleshless one, a spirit searching for liberation from something. I do not know your past before you came to this land, because before you became the prophetess, you were insignificant. But what happened to you and your friend on that ship? You never survived it. You drowned in the Red Sea, and in that very moment, the High Ones entered your mind and made you into what you are today.
Wait,
and other than myself, the High Ones knew your compulsion, knew the desire that drove you. Whatever it was, it made you predictable, and it allowed them to play you, just as they played Aranthiel and Korak. Do you see it now? Every dream the High Ones sent you, every time they appeared to you, they all had but a single purpose: to feed your self-image, to push you in a certain direction. They wanted you to play the game for their purposes. And they succeeded. You read the echo of the future, as other prophets did before you, You helped Arinthial reconstruct the beacon and led him to the Numinos. When he saw that it would be taken away from him at the very last instant, his fear of failure led him into doing what he did.
But what about the failed woman?
Oh
She's
shit!
the one who
Oops.
saved us.
Fuck! Hold on. I was trying to save and I might have accidentally. I think I could push the button and it'll recontinue the conversation. I believe we did this last time. Because it gives me a break to save every so often because it knows it's a really long conversation. Come on. Ah, shit, I might have broken the game. Come on. Oh no. Oh, Jax might have died. So it doesn't matter.
No, I'm here.
Okay, did you catch any of that? Okay, never mind, I got it. I got it to work. So you caught all that, you know, with the, you know, we're dead and everything, and everybody's driven by, all the fakes are driven by a great deep desire to accomplish one last thing.
Yep.
Are you alive?
Yeah.
We just saved. I figured out how to fucking continue this conversation from that save. We can stop.
No, it's good.
I'm trying to check on you. Then this means I am responsible. I caused the cleansing.
You are not to blame, prophetess. You did what countless others did before you, and you did it because you thought it was the right thing to do. Only one thing is different. In all the time I have been here, never before did a projection realize its own nature. You were meant to dissolve like the rest of mankind. Yet, here you stand, and I tell you the truth. This was never meant to happen.
So...
Oh dear.
That means the beacon was a trap set by the High Ones from the very beginning.
No, it is as I said. For as long as this cycle has existed, so has the beacon. It is an element of the game, and it has the power to end it, whether in favor of the High Ones or in favor of mankind. Yet for as long as I have been trapped here, the latter has never happened.
And so the High Ones wanted us to reconstruct the beacon. They made me do it.
They gave you impulses, nudges in the right direction. Those who know a person's past know which strings to pull.
And what about the ancient starlings? They managed to flee the cycle, didn't they? How?
The Starlings, in their time, were called the Yalam Rashe. And yes, they manipulated the game in their favor. Their goals were similar to mine when I created the Goliath. They were a small circle of highly intelligent craftsmen and mages. And just like myself, they did not think the cycle could be won by the beacon alone. So by unknown means, they fled into the sky and created something that protected their city from the cleansing.
But what happened to them? Are they really the ancestors of our starlings?
Yes, but knowledge about their history is sparse, since the Star City was almost beyond the reach of my eye. But I know that its first centuries were glorious. The Yalam Rashe lived in harmony, and their society was the pinnacle of all that mankind could be. With time, however, their population grew. They became too numerous for their small city, and so they invented their golden rules, which were supposed to control their growth. Having children was regulated now, and those who were found guilty of a crime were punished heavily. The worst sentence was being exiled. The convicted were robbed of their memories and sent back to Earth. This is where the starlings of your world come from, do you see? And this is why they all feel this longing to return to a far distant place in the stars. It is an ancestral memory.
Jax?
Yeah.
Okay. That explains a lot, but what happened to them? Why was the city deserted? Not destroyed, deserted. The city was fine.
I do not know. As I said, my knowledge about the Starlings was always limited. All I do know is that one day they were gone. I could not feel them anymore. By that time, their society had become but a shadow of what it once was. But whether they destroyed themselves or left for someplace else, I will never find out.
So yeah, Starlings, they thought they were smart, and then they fucked themselves.
Uh-huh.
This is ridiculous. Have you ever listened to yourself?
Oh, believe me, I have. I've done nothing else for a very, very long time. But it is true, whether you want to believe it or not. In time, you would have noticed it. The wrinkles in your skin would not have become any deeper, nor your hair any whiter. And if the cleansing were to be stopped, you would continue to exist forever. What reason would I have to lie to you?
That's something a liar says. You know, like a liar. Maybe there is a reason for all this. Maybe we can still stop the cleansing.
Oh, stop it. No, it is too late for that. By the name of the sun, it is so ironic that the veiled woman did not lead you here earlier. It is over, prophetess. You are strong. But regardless of how long your power can protect you from the light of the cleansing, eventually you will dissolve too. Even if... Wait. No. Maybe. Maybe you are right. Maybe there is a way.
What way?
But no. It would be pointless.
What would be pointless? Why?
Forgive me, I have to think. Yes, there could be a way. What I told you is true. Here on Earth, you would not survive the cleansing. But there is one place where you could. The Star City. I know that you brought something back from your journey there. The escape pods. And I know that they can also take you back there, for I have seen the Yalam Rashe, the ancient Starlings, do so. Whatever has protected the city over all these millennia, it would protect you too. Yes, you could survive it. By the face of time, you could.
You want me to flee, but to what end? That wouldn't stop the cleansing.
No, it would not. But that is irrelevant. You are fleshless, a projection. And just like me, time cannot touch you. Age cannot kill you. And thus you could succeed where I have failed. You could wait for the cleansing to be over. And then create a new humanity.
Do what?
Bold of you to assume we want to.
Yeah.
Create a new humanity. It is only a matter of time until the new turn of the cycle starts. New life will come forth. First, simple life, then human. And just like the civilizations before them, they will also fall victim to the High Ones, because they will have the same weaknesses as we do. But not with your help. You could be a god to them. You could guide their ascent. You could shape a mankind free of egos and weaknesses. And by doing so, you would deprive the High Ones of their power. Just imagine, in this new world, there would be no need for a beacon, because the High Ones simply would not have any strings to pull on. Mankind will defeat them by becoming superior.
Bold of you to assume we even want to be a god.
Bold of you to assume I'm not already a god.
Bold of you to assume
You are a god.
Bold of you to assume that we'd be able to do anything about the people, or they would actually be able to listen to us.
That they would actually
remember the
care.
Ancient Man? Yeah, bold of you to assume that people actually care.
Bold of you to assume Jax is not asleep.
I mean, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, he's very comforting to listen talk to, isn't he?
Oh shit.
He's just
It's
long-winded.
Lee from Walking Dead. Yes, he is.
So what exactly makes you believe, Jax? Are you awake? That's becoming my new phrase tonight. Jax! You're dead. Jax has died.
Oh no.
Oh.
No?
Oh?
No, I'm here.
Okay, what exactly makes you believe I would survive in the Star City? Those machines try to kill us.
Yes, because that old starling did harm to the city by trying to destroy a crystal. That awoke the Guardians. But they are asleep now. I can feel it. You would be safe. Believe me.
Didn't we just have that conversation about, you sounding like a liar? Mankind without ego? What is that supposed to mean?
The High Ones reap, we sow. It is our weakness that make the High Ones strong. Our ongoing fragility. And if not for that, the High Ones would be powerless. You could be the one to create a humanity like that. Altruism instead of greed. Self-responsibility instead of the continuous search for an enemy. Awareness instead of blindness.
Bold of you to assume that people will actually care enough to actually listen.
Mm-hmm. But what makes you believe I could do that? Actually, bold of you to assume that there's something wrong with, not being anything but flawless. It's kind of fucked up. Anyway, but what makes you believe I could do that? The Lightborn tried to do the same thing, and they kind of really failed.
The Lightborn tried to force their ideals onto an already rotten people. Just like the Pyrean Sun Priest and the countless false deities before them. You cannot save a tree whose roots have already withered. But with you as a deity to lead this new mankind, it would be entirely different. You could completely change what it means to be human. And would it not be presumptuous to rob the world of this chance? Simply because you are afraid of failing? Believe me, I would give a lot for this chance.
Okay, let's switch from like a liar to like a manipulator. That was really manipulative. How rude.
Yeah.
Still, that would mean leaving mankind to die?
No, they are already dead, damn it. Arinthiel has lit the beacon, and unlike anything else you could do right now, this would be a chance for permanent change. By the face of time, do not let all of this become meaningless. Every second you waste doubting lessens your chance to get to safety.
Okay, I'm gonna jump back.
Gosh, someone's pushy.
Yeah, someone's a pushy, cranky old man.
And bitter.
It doesn't matter, I still get this isn't the choice point comes later, so I'll run with, no, this is wrong. I can't let all those people die. There has to be another way. You hinted at something. Whoa! The cat tried to fight a cat through the door. Sorry.
Don't do that, cat. It's silly.
So, yeah, we'll go with that one, because that's the ending I prefer.
Yes, I regret that I did. Please, right now, you have the chance to break a millennial-old pattern. Do not let it go to waste. I beg you.
I will make a decision once you've told me all my options.
You are so stubborn. But, well, you might be able to destroy the beacon itself. The light, it consumes everyone who gets too close to it. But you, as a projection, you might be able to do it. It will not stop what the beacon has already done, but it will interrupt it. However, it would mean your death. Yours and that of all life in Enderal. It is too late to save them now. And even if you succeed, it changes nothing. Yes, Korik would be dead. But do you think the High Ones would just give up? They would retreat for a few years. Decades, maybe. No more. And then it would all happen again. Until another emissary lights the beacon. Trust me, I know humans far better than I would like to. Within a few years you would be forgotten, and they would win, as they always do.
Not if someone were to tell them everything that you just told me. Not if someone could flee.
And who would that be? Even if there were someone, do you think anyone would listen? If you were to tell them that humanity itself is to blame, that the ultimate enemy does not even exist.
It would be worth a try.
You are delaying the inevitable, nothing more. And you are throwing away a chance, which we might never have again.
Maybe, but I will not be the judge over life and death of so many. I will destroy the beacon. This is not the actual picture, so don't panic.
Then you will change nothing. But what can I do? I am powerless. Go. Do what you must. Deal with the consequences. There is one more thing I need to ask of you, however. One final request. I want you to shut me down.
Shut you down? You mean kill you?
Yes. I want to finally rest. I will not spend another 1,000 years watching this tragedy unfold. You could have changed it, but you did not. There is nothing I can do now. Please, do it. The switch is in front of you. That was how I connected myself to the Goliath. It will cut the connection as well. Do it, and then go. Go and fulfill your fate.
So yeah, that's our 2 endings presented to us.
So I have a question, though.
Yeah, you can
Now,
ask.
if you chose, like, yeah, I'll totally run away and start a new humanity, would he still request to die?
Yes. I I believe, because I think I picked that my first time through to say that. I think he's like, I want to die with like hope or something, is what he says.
Yeah, he pretty much just has
either way.
No, not when we did it last time. It was like the first time I did it without anybody watching or anything. When I very first played the game.
Yeah.
Because I played the character a little bit more selfishly. So Jax, you awake? Jax.
I suggest saving.
I did save. I have to save before this part. I saved right there. Actually, now you've made me paranoid, so I'm going to delete 113. And wait a few seconds so I can get a new 113 slot, because I hate saves falling out of counting number. It drives me batshit. Jax!
Jax.
Jax died. Did you miss what the...
Oh, you're falling asleep.
Yeah.
No, I'm here.
Jax, did you miss what the 2 endings are?
Possibly.
Or what the robot asked? Okay. So we have 2 options. We can either flee to the Star City and wait for the next cycle of humanity to come around.
Okay.
And rule over them like a god and like purify them of all their horrible traits, hopefully. And so the High Ones can never try to touch them, so they can't try to continue the cycle. Or option 2 is, at the current stage, the beacon can still be destroyed. Which means Enderal is completely fucked, though, no matter what, because it's the epicenter. But the rest of civilization will be fine. It's still alive.
So, Teeler's plan.
No, not Teeler's plan. Or Teeler's plan...
Well, kind of. It's a version of it.
a version of it, so to speak. Because Teeler's plan was to just turn on the beacon and blow up Ark. Or at least all of Enderal. So it doesn't matter, though, in the end, because at this stage, Enderal's fucked. The cleansing has happened to Enderal. It's not happened to the rest of the world, though, because it's kind of all spread out. So the option then is we could go up to the surface, because we're not exactly a 100% living human person, and go or destroy the beacon ourselves. Hopefully we find someone along the way that we can flee with all this information.
Also, that'll kill us.
Yeah. It'll super kill us, by the way, blowing up the beacon, but we're the only person that can get close to it to even try. So we have to find someone else along the way to pass all this information to, and warn the rest of the world about everything that's happened. And they can hopefully find a way to stop it. So those are the two options presented there. And then he asked also to push this button and turn him off because he wants to die now.
Oh.
He's done, which, you know, I wouldn't blame him. Look at his little stumpy legs. Anyway,
he's not.
For eons.
He's not finished yet.
He was not finished. I mean, you can clearly see he's got like the construction shit still attached to him all over. Okay, so anyway, let's push this nifty little button. Nothing bad.
Can you just like leave him?
Oh no, I tried. So yeah, anyway, you can attach to this instead. And
Forgive me. The two of us will now exchange places. I am sorry for the deception.
Yeah.
And if there were another way,
He's alive.
I would not do this.
Lovely.
You could have made the right choice.
Giant robot fight.
Yeah, giant robot
And
fight.
I will not see this chance go to waste. I cannot.
Bold of you to assume I would allow this to happen.
I'm sorry, can we kill the both of you to assume? I'm
Yeah.
getting sick of it.
Yeah. We beat this dead horse a lot.
But until then.
So yeah. And then somebody just freed us.
Over here, Saira.
Just like threw a rock at it.
No, she fucking shot an arrow and I don't know where she went. It's Kalia. She's alive.
How did you get here? We're like 1,000 miles below the earth.
Kalia, what are you doing, honey? Are you okay?
Yeah, Dad said you were dead. Damn it, Dad lied. Again.
Miserable fool! I would have kept my word. But if you want to play games, fine! I have had enough time to practice.
So he's gonna be a boss fight. And Kalia's like, are you okay? And then, yeah, this shit starts.
Oh, Kirash.
So I have to fucking buff now, which is a horrible fucking time. Because it does this shit where it just sends waves of fucking enemies and then you have to attack its core. It's really actually kind of an annoying fight.
And if you had like an infinite supply of zombies here, why didn't you just take one of their bodies?
Yeah, who wants to be a gross zombie when you can be a tall, hot woman?
Yeah, I mean...
I wouldn't wait 100,000 years just to have the right body show up.
I mean, if you're a guy with a big ego that you built a giant robot to live in and become God.
Yeah, you know, your plan would have worked if your robot was just normal size. Because you would have had it finished earlier.
Oh no, okay, never mind. Okay, well I can't find the missing one.
Okay,
missing.
but
Oh, now
what if
attack the generators.
we're playing
Fuck
a
you.
short, ugly.
I played a short girl last time.
I said short and ugly.
Oh, this is true. I was a short hot girl last time. Okay, whoops, I gotta stop attacking when they do that, because otherwise I will die attacking them.
You're barely injured.
I am barely injured, and that's because I'm level 73 on a very tanky build. It's very hard to kill.
Unless you were one of the former gods of the desert.
Yeah. Unless you're a former god of the desert that cannot be touched. Yes, I hear you, Kalia. I smashed them. I'm waiting for them. I'm too fast at smashing them, I think, is actually the issue. I'm killing them so fast that, Oh, fuck, I forgot he does that. He will shoot things at you, by the way. Little fireballs. It's
You're
very
an asshole.
Oh, he's a big asshole. He's like, I want to be a tall, hot lady. Really bad.
Well, no matter what, he's gonna feel short.
Oh yeah, now he's gonna feel short, because, you know, it's kind of hard to come back from... Sorry, I was looking for a potion.
Generators!
Yeah, I know. Come on, blow this one up. End up the body at this point. Yeah. This is the audio nightmare, by the way. This one blow? Okay, this one's blown. Okay.
It's all very flashy.
It's very flashy. This is actually because I'm so over leveled. First time through, I was not super over leveled, so it was actually a very hard fight because you get mobbed. I'm so over leveled though on this character. It's just like, oh, I'm here. You're just annoying to me.
Oh damn it! Not again! Don't let that glowing thing reach you.
Oh, what's wrong? Is it gonna? Oh, oh, those explode. That's right. Come on, die. Thank you. Oh.
Oh, shit!
Okay, apparently they amped the damage on those fuckers.
You died.
Yeah, I died. It blew up too close to me, I guess.
Oh, Kirash.
Okay.
You also flew.
I flew. Okay, so we're starting this fight from here then. Okay. That's new. The blow-up ones blow up really hard. They're to prevent me from being gone.
Yep.
That's a new trick.
They wanted to make sure you died.
Yeah, they want to make sure you're like, oh yeah, I don't care. It's okay, we'll see what magic resist does.
Oh.
See if magic resist helps, you know, prevent the blow.
Oh, Kirash. Away from the machine now.
Yes, I know. Away from the machine. It can shoot its cute little bolts at me. Yes, I know. It lit me on fire. How sad. The machine is still pathetic. Oh, there you are. I'm mad.
Now, attack the
Cut his
generators.
cheek.
Cut his cheek off. Whoops. I'm trying to get this one because this one's actually the pain in the ass one to get. I think I can quick save mid-battle. For some reason, I didn't think of fucking quick saving right after destroying that other generator the first time. I'm too used to, ow, playing Kingmaker. Where I'm like, oh yes, I can't save in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, checkpoints are not in terms of battle stages.
Where's the other one? Yeah, you're half stuck in your thing.
The shields are down. The generators now.
Apparently I have been missing one the entire time. Wow. Come on, blow up, you motherfucker. There
You
we
are
go.
very prone to deception, aren't you?
Who, me?
Your character.
What has my character done?
You're prone to deception.
What do you mean I'm prone to deception? What have I done?
Well, you just got deceived. Like 5 seconds ago.
Oh, prone to deception like I'm prone to being lied to and fucking believing it like a schmuck? Oh yeah, this character's absolutely the best at that. This character has the lowest of sense motives.
Just fails the sense motive check every time. Seems legit.
Yeah, she just looks at you and goes, oh yeah, you sound real. I believe you. 100% I'm with you to the end. I think I did pull this one up too fast. Okay. Okay, come on. Let me...
So what's it? I think his excuse was
Still 1%.
very different last time because I think you chose the
No, it was not.
other route.
It's or 1% because it was trying to tell me the countdown on fucking that one. See how the quick save just popped up now? The indicator for it. Where is this missing bitch? Where are you? Or I'm gonna fucking snap my own neck.
I like how it's also saying now -1%.
Oh no, it's a -1% on that one. Come on.
What are you doing? You'll get yourself killed.
I
We
know.
need to deal with
I'm
these things first.
fucking. I don't know where it's at. I fucking killed them all. They all look dead to me, Kalia. What about you? Or do I need to kill you?
No.
I'll do it. I'm kidding. I would not actually kill Kalia. I would be very sad if Kalia died. I'm very sad.
One of them might have fallen off the edge.
God, I'm gonna be so mad. Actually, you know what? I just fucking quick saved. It's fine. After that last generator went down. See, this is the point of doing shit like this, is this fight's a pain in the ass. This fight's a pain in the ass. This entire end section's actually kind of annoying to do. Because, like I said, he's really long-winded. If you get fucking glitched out, you have to completely go through that dialogue again. Because you cannot skip anything he said. Like, even if you streamline your options.
Oh, by the gods. Get away from its face now! Focus, Kalia. Focus.
Yeah,
Leah's like not helping at all.
She's.
Oh no, there she is.
She's having a hard time. I think it's something with the fucking,
AI script?
Geometry?
No, it's not the geometry. She's doing this thing, and Teeler does it too. Where see how she's like in like fisticuffs mode, even though she's got a sword.
Yeah.
And Teeler does the same thing too, and he didn't really want to help either.
The generators now!
Oh, thank God, finally. Let's go blow this shit up.
Yeah,
So for some reason, like, two-handers have a glitch, because Jaspar was super useful, dual-wielding his way through here and not being able to be killed. Oh shit, whoops. Taking back up. Round 2. We'll save now, in case the blow-up one spawns again.
Yeah.
In case it comes for me.
What was I saying before? Jeez.
I don't know. What were you saying before?
I don't know. Yeah, I just know that Korka misinterpreted me.
Always.
But now I can't even remember what it was. So I can't correct her.
That she's prone to deception, the character.
Not that part, no.
Oh no, not that thing. No, 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 no. Go.
Here's the glowy boy.
Ah!
Here he comes.
Oh shit!
You are alive?
Barely.
I may have barely caught it because I fucking paused. I barely caught it because I paused. With the fucking console.
Yeah. Tried it. And saved your ass.
Oh. Did not go down. Okay, I caught it just the last
shit,
second.
oh shit,
I got
oh
it, I
shit.
got it, I got it.
No, what have you done?
I'm trying to save at the same time, I'm sorry. Oh, that's a fun thing to look at.
The creepy hand?
Yeah, I was trying to quick save at the same time, so the game was like, wait.
Oh, I was wondering, what does the Black Guardian say when he possesses you, even though you're doing what he wants you to do?
Like I said, I think it's like he says, like, I wanna... Or he's like, I wanna take your place, I'm the only person suited to do it.
Oh.
Something equally assholeish.
Kalia, we're having an issue right now. There's a lot of guys still attacking me. Hold on, I'll talk to you in a second, honey.
I suppose the explanations will have to wait.
Actually, can you give me a second? I'm gonna fucking quick save again because I can still talk to you. I'm scared. Oh no, I might have accidentally broke the game. Fuck me.
Again.
It's okay. Kalia, I love you. Please talk to me. Thank you. Okay, it does it on its own.
I suppose the explanations will have to wait.
Yeah, sorry. 3 times we've heard that line. Final time is all we need. Oh, there's another guy in the back. He's gonna shoot arrows at me. It'll be cute. I will tell you on the way back as best I can, but right now we need to head back to the Temple of Cleansing. It's happening right now.
I suppose the explanations will have to wait.
The game's glitching out because she wants to go fucking brawl that one in the back.
The game
Just,
is glitching bad. Shit.
The cleansing's happening. Ugh.
Damn, Jaspar
That's all she has to say.
Jaspar was more concerned than Kalia was.
I was trying to read the subtitles,
Enemies,
but the
get
game
ready.
glitched.
Yes, I heard there's enemies, and it's.
I had assumed as much.
Okay. I'm trying to save. Do a hard save right now.
Enemies,
God,
get
you're
ready.
right.
And then I'd assumed as much.
Uselin didn't he didn't even try to help me after the dragon attacked us. I was lucky to find another way in. Otherwise, I would never have found you.
And you are...
I cut that off on accident by saving. Oh, what is it?
My head, it feels as if it's on fire.
Shit.
Cleansing's touching her.
This must be the cleansing. If this is how it feels down here, then fate have mercy on those who are on the surface. Don't you feel anything?
About that.
Faintly, it's dull somehow.
Then the Black Guardian was right, wasn't he? What you are, your fleshlessness, it protects you. Kirash, I just don't understand. You are here, standing right before me, and I can see you.
And touch you.
How is that possible?
Lots of touching happened.
You really
We did a great deal of touching, in fact.
I don't know and I don't care.
I don't know, but it's the truth. It makes sense now, what the aged man said about me and my corpse in the living temple. Oh, yeah! Oh, I don't think did we ever explain
I don't think we ever told her about that.
No.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, what? And Jasper was like, oh yeah, that. Fuck.
Jasper was like, I'm about to shoot myself, so...
It's all your fault, Jaspar. You never explained your corpse. Damn it. It's all your fault, Jaspar. You're not even in this section.
Yeah. So it's more. So this is the actual pick point, by the way. So first things first, do you think you can make it out of the blast radius if I destroy the beacon to tell the others the truth about the cycle?
I don't know, but there is a secret passage into the south quarter. If I can reach the Myriad there, I might be able to flee to one of the islands. I think I can make it, somehow.
Bold of you to assume that the Myra Keeper hasn't already fucked off.
Bold of you to assume that the Myriad wants to fly
he's
over
gone.
I don't know. What would you do?
What would I do? I don't know, Saira. Just thinking about a question like this is so bizarre. But if I were in your position, I don't think I could just flee. I mean, look at it however you want, but the fact is that there would be a chance to save at least some of these people by destroying the beacon. Not taking that opportunity would be sentencing millions to death.
Kill yourself, says Kalia.
You can imagine what the other voice says. I don't want to lose you.
So yeah, just as far as like the flip side of that, he starts with like selfishly like I want you to stay. But there's merit to doing the right thing of destroying the beacon. Or I guess the moral thing of destroying the beacon.
Lawful good.
So, okay, so there's two endings here. We'll see both. We'll start with the flea one first, actually, because it's really short. It's really, really short, actually. The other one's long. So the Black Guardian was right. We have to flee. Even if we were able to save the ones who are not already dead, they would only repeat our fate.
I understand. Then, in a few hours' time, the two of us will be the only survivors of mankind. That sounds so unreal. You have to prepare the escape pods.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
Your signal. Then we must move quickly. Even down here, this burning gets worse by the minute. I can't
I
imagine
like
how it will
that
be
she's
that
not
close to
even
the
like
beacon.
really fighting it.
Be careful, Saira.
Even though she just said go kill yourself.
Yeah, well.
Like, Jaspar made total sense on his end, because it was like, yeah, let's go. Let's just leave. I think, morally accept that mankind will die for you to live.
Jaspar doesn't really have much of a good opinion on mankind.
Yeah, he's bitter enough to go, you know what, I can accept them all time. So yeah, we're gonna leave that optional to find Jaspar there, by the way, alone. We'll save that for the other ending, because it works better. Because
it does.
You find him easier on that way. For us, the last time, obviously, the optional...
He's on the way to the bacon.
Yeah. The optional there was to find Kalia, not Jaspar, because Jaspar was down here with us instead.
Hey, Jax.
Hey, Jax!
Jax!
Jax died, god damn it.
No, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
thank god. Did you
Okay.
catch all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would... I think whereas there's there's only like 20 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, there is. This is the short ending, so it does not take too long, and then we'll flip to do the long ending, which
So
is the
even
one
if-
I like.
So we could finish this up even if Jax falls asleep, because then Jax could just,
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, watch the end. Although I would
Or
prefer...
just-
I prefer to have
Or just
Jax...
drag you to do it again, on your own.
Yeah, or I would prefer to see Jax's live reaction to the other ending.
I think Jax's live reaction will be sleepy.
Please.
No.
No, you'll have a reaction to the other ending more than you'll have one to this one. But not gonna lie, this ending actually disappoints me. I don't care for it all that much.
It really makes no sense how the escape pods.
Not the
managed
escape
to get
pods.
back to the thing.
Not so much the escape pods don't
Star
make
City.
sense. I'm willing to, suspend reality enough to allow it. It's just how I don't think this one's handled anywhere near as well as the other ending is.
One of these endings was more canon than the other. I wonder which one it is.
Oh, a lot of people like the Star City ending. They're like, yeah, let's flee. I want my characters to survive. But yeah, this is the cleansing.
Yeah. See all those people?
Yeah, there's all the people.
Everybody's dead.
Everybody's died. We'll get more to that later.
Let's flee. Oh my god, what's with that guy?
Oh, it's the he's impaled so hard that he's just glitching. Oh, it's the guard. It's Korik's bodyguard actually. Samael.
He's Skyrimming. It's
yeah,
fine.
he's Skyrim. It's okay. It's normal. So let's go. This one's just
Where's the escape pods? Is it in the Chronicum?
Yeah, they're in the Chronicum. They're in the basement.
This
Oh.
music's making me uncomfortable.
It should be. It's the apocalypse music.
Yeah, it's the apocalypse music with your theme in it.
It's also the same music we hear in the beginning.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's your character's
it's
theme.
Your theme. Your leitmotif, even.
Yeah,
I don't think that's more of Daddy's theme, because he's always the one that's there
No,
when that
that's
happens.
your character's theme. It's called Fleshless.
Oh.
Individually on its own, it's straight up called Fleshless, and now you understand why it's called
Spoilery
Fleshless.
soundtrack much?
Well, no, because on its own, it's like, oh, okay, I guess that doesn't mean anything. And then you realize at the very end, oh, that way means something. I swear to God, I think if you get him down here fast enough, you can actually see, like, this guy's stuff floating off from him, but I could be incorrect. So yeah, the escape pods are down here where the Pyrean was. So yeah. All there is, I don't know why I'm quick saving. I have a hard save right when we talk to Clea, right? Making sure. Yeah, in the vault. Okay. So yeah. Call Clea and we shove her in the caps.
Just push the beep boops and somehow it'll get out of the building.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it just pops through the fucking ceiling. Yeah, shove Clea in as she's dying. And then, get in your own. Oops, sorry, I have to pop mine.
You know, these seem plenty big enough that you could actually share, but...
Yeah, I know, we should share. You know what, we should actually find Jaspar and shove him into the other one.
Yes, please.
Game?
OT3. OT3.
OT3, OT3. Game, okay, finally. My character figured out what a chair is. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm so tall, I need a second.
Alright, that's Boogie.
Okay, yeah, sound alert, because it's the fucking same noise it made on the way down.
It's loud.
Oh yeah, you just bashed through the ceiling, huh?
Can't just pop through the roof. And ring.
And the high one's just looking on like, ah, shit. Well, we'll deal with that one later.
We'll get her next time.
Oh, she survived. Meh.
Whatever.
They don't care.
I mean, presumably we'll get into that at the end after the other one. Actually, no, we'll get into it now. Presumably, they let the aged man go.
Yeah.
Because he's.
They don't care.
Before. Yeah, they don't care.
Because in the end, they're still getting what they want.
It doesn't. They don't really explain how the aged man survived the cleansing, did they?
No, they've never explained his side. Maybe that's a forgotten story.
There's a lot of fucking things that could be forgotten stories. There's a lot of loose ends in this shit.
There's a lot of loose ends, and the biggest one's the fucking veiled woman. So yeah, we're back at the house, except it's different now. It's not at sunset, it's raining. I won't explore it too much. I'll explore it in the other ending more. But it's raining, it's different now. It's changed. And also all the animals are gone, I think maybe except for a few of the flying birds. But yeah, it's just quiet. And your theme is gone, and it's just really fucking spooky. So this ending, there is somebody waiting for us, though, at the top.
So now that you have lifted the veil of your personal fantasies, what is the truth?
Yeah, and there's 3 gravestones and our waifu here. And she fucking fades away as soon as we get close and appears further down the path. And she keeps leading us away from the house.
Oh. And I think the color's returning.
No, the color's not returning, but she does lead us away from the house.
Kalia, have you considered, maybe walking like a normal person?
I mean, this
It's
is
extra weird to see Jaspar doing this, because this is not his character at all, to be a mysterious figure.
Yeah, it's not. He's just like, what up? But yeah, Kalia is more mysterious. It does suit her doing this. I'm very curious about something on the other ending, what it'll sound like, 'cause I have never heard.
At least with Jaspar, you could have some kids.
No, we're gonna make the great lesbian paradise up there. And again, you're presuming on, even if there was Jaspar, that, could have kids.
That his penis works? Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you're fleshless.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I was going for more the fact that, I'm not or Nara's not exactly a real person, but, I shrunk.
We don't know what happened when you took the naked drugs.
Well, it's all your fault, Jaspar. Why am I short? It returns.
No, I'm ultimate tall, 1.1. Also, yeah, they took my clothes.
Yes.
They took.
Also, you could.
Took all my pretty clothes.
I wanted to ask you to make yourself as big as the robot.
I could have. I can go back and load that save.
But I think you would just, be through the roof at that point.
It would be great. I have to take a screenshot of that now. So anyway,
Well.
Ta-da! It's all beautiful. We're in the Star City, and hi, Kalia. Still
Yeah.
got a sword.
Hey.
Now we're here until you're dead. Then I'm alone for 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's miserable. So what happened? How did we get here?
I don't know. When I woke up, we were here. You were still unconscious, so I thought it would be wise to let you rest a little.
She doesn't sound very thrilled.
Neither did Spar, to be
It
honest.
all seems so
All of humanity's dead.
Yeah.
untouched. As if all that has happened was nothing but a bad dream. I guess, as far as the world is concerned, it doesn't make a difference whether we live or die.
Maybe not. So what now? Oh my...
Now it's up to us.
I was gonna laugh if they left it with, on Kalia's end.
That would have been much more funny than what actually happened.
Yeah, just...
Well, it's not supposed to be funny.
Does Jaspar just say, now it's up to us?
Yeah, I think he says also it's now it's up to us. So I'm trying to escape out on this. I might have to crash it. So hold on, give me a hot second.
So yeah.
So that's ending. That's the flea ending. That's the flea
So
ending.
there's two endings.
And
Either a country worth of people dies, or everyone in the world except for you and one other person dies.
So that's ending.
Ain't that some shit?
That's ending A. That's the ending I don't really care. Jax, are you still alive?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Are you prepared?
Are you prepared for ending B?
Yes.
AKA.
I don't think you are, but
Ending
let's
A
go.
is called Brave New World. Ending B is called Catharsis. Okay, the game came back up for me, so I'm gonna reactivate the stream. Okay. And we'll examine the temple. Whoops, sorry, not that one. We'll examine the temple in more detail this time as we go through. And find Jaspar this time. We'll do it this time. It'll be so much fun. We'll find our boy. We'll find our boy Jaspar, Ray!
You gotta save him.
Ray's realizing what's about to happen and going, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Can you shove him into a pod anyway?
I wish we could. That would be great. That'd be great. It's just like, no, Jaspar, I'm saving you. So anyway,
Ray doesn't really care. She's been...
I can skip through her dialogue, by the way, so I'm just gonna cut
I
it
don't
out.
really care. I've been what?
How is that possible?
You've been through here before.
So,
I mean, yeah, but...
what now? Your decision.
The last time I was here, Kalia was the one dying.
Yeah, it was. I just cannot leave mankind to die. I have to stop the cleansing if that means my own death. The survivors will stop the High One.
Yes, they have to. Then I should leave this place before it is too late. This burning, it's getting worse by the minute. Kira is close enough to reach it by Myrid. Maybe the Golden Queen will listen to me. Then the rest is up to them. Things would have been different without you, Saira. I will not forget you.
I'm sorry for all this.
You do what you have to.
Now kiss.
They already kissed a lot. Oh no, they're kissing again.
Except it looks really weird because you're tall.
Because Dara's so tall. I prefer Jaspar's exit there. Where he
I mean, Jaspar's more emotional, I suppose.
Yeah, he actually very emotionally coughs up that he finally loves you, and then fucks off. Versus Clea's like, I'll remember you. See ya. Not that I blame her.
Because she said she loved you a long time ago.
This is true, she said she loved a long time.
There's never been a doubt that Kalia loved.
Kalia loves always.
Kalia fucks.
Oh, no.
And now we have that on recording.
I mean,
that just reminded me of that meme.
Yes.
I don't remember that meme anymore.
There's I don't know if it's a version of it or if it's the original, but there's one with Goofy.
Oh god, no,
I
never
have to
mind.
show
I know
you.
what you're talking about now. My brain has been trying to erase it for years. No!
Good job, Uni. You've scarred her for life.
I think it's fairly recent, actually.
It is fairly recent. My brain was trying to delete it.
For years?
It felt like years.
Yeah, do you not realize that there's a lot of things that you have to realize came out like just this year, and you're like, wait, I thought that was like a year, 2 years ago? What the fuck?
Like the whole Tide Pod thing.
Yeah, that was this year!
No, it wasn't. The
Yes,
Tide Pod Challenge?
It was.
It was this
No,
year.
I'm sure I saw that like 2 or more years
Hey,
ago.
Uni, how long ago did Black Panther come out?
That was a year ago.
No.
I know because I was on... What?
That was this year.
No. Well, that's what I meant.
Are you sure? We have you on recording. Say last year. So the stones, I have to destroy the stones. So I'll click
Oh
save here.
boy. Let's see everyone dying. in
Okay,
great
so we'll
detail.
examine this. Okay, he's not glitching this time. So
He's not flopping around anymore
He's
because
not
his
guy-
arm isn't underneath him.
He's a Pro-Works bodyguard Samael's there, and there's the commander.
Hey, buddy.
Keep posing.
He's alive. You can talk to him.
He's not really alive. He's not alive. He's dead.
No, the other guy. The guy next to him.
Oh, Commander Leora?
Yeah.
She's just so unresponsive though at this point because yeah, that's happening.
Oh, yeah, I
Yes.
guess her soul's not in her body anymore.
Her soul's
Yeah, those
currently
souls
exiting.
are going.
Yeah, there's this poor keeper here. That's mostly alive. I'm trying to see if our friend from last time made it up here. It looks like no, he found his clothes this time. Because there was one guy up here that was just randomly. Oh, I see him. I see his little naked legs. He made it.
No.
What?
Remember the naked guy that made it all the way up to the top? The last
No.
time?
Hmm.
You'll remember when we see him. Hi, Mariel.
Last session?
The very last time we played this. There was just a random naked
They're
man.
trying to stop the beacon.
Yeah, so there's Marigel. He's
naked guy.
poor Marigel. Yeah, there's naked guy. Sorry, just far. See, he's here. Naked Jeremy soldier. Also Korak. I guess
What's up,
I feel a
Are
little
you
better.
happy about what you did?
Yeah, I feel a little better with the role that you were dying, and yeah, then there's this. Hi, Jaspar.
No.
Jaspar?
You. I thought you were dead.
What happened here?
The beacon. The Nermese. They tried to storm the temple. As the Grand Master said they would. We tried to stop them, but
Hey,
there were just too many of them.
Tide Pod Challenge, January 2018. You dumb fuck.
He came back. Just when we thought it was too late.
What did he say?
That Sakarish, Yuslan, and you... He said that the High Ones got you. But that he had the Numinos with him, and that he would save us all.
Liar!
Liar. He lit it.
Yes. Just then the Nermese broke through the gate. But it all happened so quickly. There was this flash, and suddenly this rift in the sky. The light, it burns us. Can't you feel it?
I do, but only faintly. Actually, no, we'll go with I am different. It's hard to explain.
Tell me one thing about you which isn't.
Oh.
But I suppose it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
This is painful.
I don't have much longer.
I don't like
I
this.
can feel it.
Shove him in a space
Tell
pod.
me, my fair lady.
I take it back. I
Why?
don't want this.
Was the beacon a trap? From the very beginning? I thought it would save us.
It could have, but we never found the new Nostos bar. Sharim destroyed it. Iranthiel lit the beacon without it, and this is what triggered the cleansing.
What? But you're here. That must mean something, right? You can stop it. You have to.
I can and I will, yes.
Yes. Of course you will. It's what you do. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Here I am, Jaspar Delveric, the man who for once in his life wanted to be part of something good. Man, some great hero I am. But you know what? I don't regret it.
And he's unresponsive.
Oh, it's in German.
It's still in German, but yeah, he's just unresponsive. He's just... So there's one more visitor we have to talk to before rest. Guess who's up here still?
Taylor?
Yep. Hi, motherfucker.
Dad, you disappoint me.
Erlanda, is that you? I did it.
He thinks we're the... Hold on.
So.
Hold on, sorry, I have to find a dog.
It's a fascinating decision you have here.
God.
Sorry, Alonda's the Lightborn he was in love with.
Yeah.
That he had the kid
Do you
with.
want to tell him the truth, or do you want to leave him to his ignorance?
This is your doing. You caused the cleansing.
What? No. No, you are wrong, darling. I saved them. Don't you see? I led them to the light. I... alone.
Yep. That's
Well,
all.
they didn't believe you anyway.
Yep. He goes on believing until his very last moments.
Can you, like, kick him while he's gone?
Oh, I can't. We tried last time, I assure you. Can't hurt him.
Man.
Don't worry, he's about to be at the center of a countrywide nuclear explosion.
Oh yeah, I know. I do remember certain things.
Yeah, and so each Blackstone's gotta go. And last one.
Fuck these things anyway.
Fucking worst time of our lives.
I wonder if part of it's going to be like purifying the Blackstones, because they mentioned that they're good power sources, but they're crazy corrupted.
Yep. I have a lot of questions. We have some hints now, actually, more hints than we had before. Slightly. I'll show you them. I will not do that, though, for this. I'll do it separately. Because there's like 8 things that have released since the last time we played this. And we'll examine the house, too, better this time. I'm sorry for the last time that we didn't really give it a good look over.
The memories of the Vandal?
Oh, it's one of the trees. They're called memories. That's what the skill trees are. So yeah, house is rainy.
We're back here again?
Yeah, we come back.
Yeah,
here
I
each
guess we
time.
would. I guess
So
we would be.
also those crosses, they've stopped burning, and the bodies are gone.
Yep. Any ashes on the ground?
No, no
Kind
ashes. Kind of, I guess, on their pyres themselves. But they're gone. And like I said before, all the animals are gone.
It's kind of peaceful.
Can I just say, like, I know there's, like, no music going on, but there's, like, that thrumming in the background that's, like, super ominous, and I hate it.
Yeah, and it happens in both of them. It's like, oh
god. I don't like it. It's creepy.
Horrifying. So yeah, and we just gotta go back up to the house this time. And instead of last time, there was 3 gravestones. There's 4 now.
Hmm. Oh.
Because we're dead now.
Because we're also dead.
Get
A great philosopher once said
now.
that every change begins with a moment of lucidity. In these moments, a veil opens, one which normally shrouds all the unwelcome truths we're aware of, but which we have buried deep within ourselves where we cannot see them. And it is only these moments in which we can make a decision. The decision to either act, or to let the moment pass until the veil seals itself again and we once more are the slaves of our habits. I don't believe in revolutions. They are too simple, too fiery, and they too often end with the opposite result of what was intended. But neither am I a cynic who has lost all faith in the world. Change is possible, but it won't come as a big bang, but rather as a long path, one that will constantly confront us with obstacles. Obstacles we can either choose to overcome, or at which we choose to quietly turn around and go back to being what we were. The sacrifice of the one who will be remembered as the prophetess is proof that I am right. Yes, some might see the downfall of Enderal as the triumph of the High Ones, but it wasn't. It was neither that nor a triumph for mankind. What we were granted was a moment of lucidity, the chance to start our own walk down a long, rocky path. The High Ones exist because we believe in them. We, our egos, give them their power, and the more we listen to their words, the more we hate them, the more powerful they become. Indeed, the beacon, this ancient machine of unknown origin, can destroy us. But it can also free us from the High Ones once and for all, if we use it right. Rumors that the Arizalians have started constructing a second beacon, and the knowledge that this time we are aware of its nature, give me hope that the woman I loved has not died in vain, and that we continue walking.
Ooh.
And a little spine tingle there.
We know what happens. We know something's coming. So
What?
yeah, and that's that end. So yeah, I'm gonna crash it again. I'm gonna crash it. I'm gonna crash it again. Okay, so that's the end. That's the end of Enderal. That's the 2 endings. For now. Until the future comes.
Big oof.
Big oof is indeed
Oh yeah,
the thing.
there's no good ending for this shit show.
Yeah, there's none. That's both 2 sad ends.
They are both. Yeah.
They're both just some minuscule chance that humanity might survive.
Mm-hmm. But we have a whole thing called Forgotten Stories coming. That's the only hope we have for a better ending, because there will be a third.
It's still German, though, so...
No, there's gonna be more big oof.
Yeah, somehow they'll manage to punch us harder.